Well, well, well. We are 100% live finally. I don't know what match is going on. We're going to get that resolved in just a sec. We're a little behind schedule, behind everything, really. We're not going to get audio from the game either at the moment because it was set up just slightly wrong. I'm going to fix that after this match so I don't interrupt these wonderful competitors. I'm going to go grab some stuff real quick. You guys have fun watching this completely silent match. Wonderful. It's a disaster back here. You might catch some ambient noise as well, hopefully not as much as last time. Yeesh. Hey there, Thet. It's a little bit of a disaster right now. What can you hear on the microphone, dude? Just let me know, because I can't test my audio yet. Are we dropping frames at all, dude? Or is the audio stuttering, you said? Like when I'm talking? And is it the audio of me talking or just the shit in the background stuttering in and out? I'll see if I can monitor myself here. Oh, okay, so it's just other audio. So the audio from the setup right now I have to fix right now. It got set up wrong because I was late, and that's what happens when I'm late. Hey, guys. Yo, howdy.
Water, soda,
Water
drink.
would be so
Water?
good.
Yeah, Are you hungry too? You know the menu though.
Yeah, I know the menu. I'll let everybody know if I need something to eat.
Yeah, call me over. I got you. I'm working all.
Thank you. I'll put it on the floor.
No, I figured honestly.
Thank you. All right, you guys got game audio now? Just let me know in the chat because I am fucking running off the walls, man.
Start battle! King K. Rool!
Oh, thank you, thank you. Fucking wouldn't be one of these events if I didn't end up in 300 years of traffic.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, I'm actually gonna throw my headphones on. I'm running the stream. Yeah, this is awesome. It's just this screen right now. We have one set for the stream stuff, like the people on the live. The rest of the party. All right. Swampy Boy Planet. Winners round 1. All right. we got going on? We're actually at an even set so far. A lot of people were kind of sleeping on the Swampy Boy Black, but I was actually watching him play. And I was, giving him a little bit of props here. Everybody was going down, was being a little down on the guy because he's so young. But I think so far he's actually been handling himself very well. Up, down. Thank you, sir. I have no monitor on right now. For some reason, my monitor's not on. I have no idea why. Yeah, it's not. I'm not getting a monitor out of this right now. Trying to keep it in a good spot because the environment is so goddamn loud. I'm running a condenser for this environment, which is just not. It is not perfect. I'm going to go ahead and boost the gain a little bit. By a little bit, I just boosted it by about 1 billion. How's that sound? Honestly, Swampy Boy really kind of putting in a lot of good work here and taking a full-on match off of your boy Shrek. Hi, everybody. I'm alive. I'm alive ostensibly. My microphone is needs to be really, really, really low on that gain. So I'm over here leaning into it to get audio out of it. I hope you don't mind. Now, Swampy Boy going up a stock here. Not necessarily what anybody would have expected, but we'll see how we go. Shrek is changing characters, though. All right, so the Shrek changed to Kazuya, immediately putting himself at 58 damage. Just an incredible interaction. Far too much confidence on that. Oh, he was trying to read an air dodge in, I think. Now, I don't really necessarily agree with Shrek's character change. But we'll see exactly how this pans out. I know Shrek has been grinding the character a bit. Oof. Interesting interaction there. The fall over on that up smash. Now, Shrek actually looking pretty solid on this stock so far, despite the poor open. He's going to get a back throw here, hopefully. Oh, he's going to forward throw. Oh, and he goes for the confirm into the up B, which is quite a solid kill option overall. All right. Oh, getting knocked away there. Pretty close to death here, but remember, Kazuya, very, very, very heavy. One of the, probably, I think, 7th or 6th heaviest in the game. Oop. Getting down thrown. Now he's going to get tilted there. Tilted into the blast zone, that is. Oh, no, I definitely agree with the Beats K rule thing. I'm just not 100% sure on the choice over Wario, because I would say Wario beats K rule as well. Getting a little confident in some of Kazuya's moves there. He's getting eaten up for his trouble. But very solid confirm there from Shrek. Good old Wind God into a good old-fashioned up B confirm. Now, the real question here is, if this turns out to be such a hard counter pick for Swampy Boy, does he have another character? Because I'm not exactly familiar with him. He's very new to the scene, of course, so it'd be interesting to see exactly what he pulls out. Considering this is round 1, Thet, it is best of 3 during this round. Oof, that was definitely a misinput. Oh, a lot of spacing here. He is a solo K. Rool. All right, you're familiar with him, Cosmic? Oh wow. Oh, okay. You just checked the smash GG. That does make sense. Well, he's not the only solo K. Rool in these parts. Aha, look out, Shrek getting beaten out by that 16% win rate. But he has a chance to prove himself here, you know? 16% so far means that he has won some stuff. Oh, but that match is going to go to Shrek. The choice to move over to Kazuya was correct. I will take my lumps on that one. Definitely, I was wrong. But so far, so good. That's a 1-1. That's a good thing to see as the first set commentated on stream here. See, when I'm online, all I like to do is be an idiot and play bad. So I wouldn't know. They didn't shove me in the corner. I put myself in the corner to try to minimize how much ambient noise I was picking up and to keep my noise from bouncing off the walls in a way that I didn't want it to. I'm in the box, baby. Oh, but we do have a match going on. I do miss having Jeff. It is true. Shrek doing the classic thing that just always perplexes me, which is winning and then changing characters. I believe Scott, unfortunately, is very likely to be DQ'd. We did not DQ him from check-in, just in case, but I think the likelihood is he will be DQ'd for a no-show. But, yeah. I don't believe he ultimately showed, but onto the match that's going on right now. We see Shrek in a pretty prominent lead there, getting the jab lock and taking him out with the forward tilt. Classic stuff. K. Rool, not particularly strong in most matchups, if we're honest. And Incineroar can definitely do some interesting stuff. Well, maybe Scott wants to show up and try to make a loser's run through everybody. But so far, Shrek very much in the lead. And we see some nice little pokes there coming out of the Incineroar, but nothing really solid coming out of Swampy Boy at the moment. Having a bit of an issue getting in and getting any damage. Now Shrek sitting very clean, pretty much up an entire stock. Ooh, good. But he did whiff that one. Now a lot of spacing, a lot of neutral. Swampy Boy really much just trying to make a lot of space. Doesn't seem to have a real answer yet for what Shrek is pulling out here. The back throw, that is going to be very dangerous for Incineroar, but he is going to return to stage without too much issue. There you go, the nice solid parry there. And that should be the end of the match. Oh, but not quite. Still clinging on to life is Swampy Boy and landing a very solid spike there. Very good stuff here. Oh, we got Dwarf Mike walking in.
Just want to say hi to chat, and I'm happy I won my first game. I'm still in winners.
Oh, you still in?
Yeah. The way you said that sounded like a lot of doubt there, mister.
Oh, Mike's still in, guys.
All right, I'm done with
Can
this.
you believe it? But that match, you know, it was pretty close to. I mean, on the end, I think Swampy Boy still actually kind of made a statement there towards the end. He survived that because he's so heavy. He comes in and he just slam dunks you into the blast zone. He's not giving up without a fight, you know? Dwarf Mike walked away from the set. You're going to have to get him in chat later. Now, I don't know who's going next on this setup. I'm very far away from where everything is being officiated from. What a time to be alive, boys. I am trapped at the stream setup. Oh, shit, the fucking ads. Huh? What's the good news there, Cosmic? Yes, sir. Wait, he's second right now?
Start battle.
That's the second time Minty has done that. Somehow. Now this next set, it looks like we have Shrek still on here. It's going to be Dwarf Mike versus Shrek. What a time. This is not winners round one. Yeah, seeds 1 and 2 not being there is definitely kind of disastrous from a seed standpoint. But I'll take my lumps and deal with the pain of Smash GG failing to verify the address and then listing us online from there on out. Without telling me! Top 4. All right. If enough people DQ, maybe they could end up qualified even though they don't live in the state. All right. So far looking pretty even, honestly, for the most part. But, of course, going up against Incineroar with Rage is kind of a scary concept. Now, he doesn't really have to deal with that, of course, now because they are completely even on stocks. I would imagine Incineroar might have a bit of trouble with this matchup if the Olimar spaces properly. Getting a little bit of a jab there. A lot of very basic small hits so far. Getting the up smash in and trying to follow up, but doesn't grab it. Gets punished for the miss. Don't want to whiff in front of Incineroar. Although still, Shrek really struggling to get in, taking a lot of hits in the process.
Hold on a second.
A little closer to the mic, please.
I'm filling in for Jeff.
Thank you for filling in for Jeff. I am. We just killed Demo. He's dead. You want to look out for that particular plug. Thank you. All right, so where were we? All right, Shrek, not looking so hot so far. He's having a little bit of trouble here. All right, so sorry about that. I'm trying to fix some issues with my microphone. Trying to keep it in its shield without interrupting it too much and without blinding myself. Bear with me just a moment, please. Now, of course, that first win was for Dwarf Mike, but I'm going to be turning off my mic for just a sec. Well, the bass note that's ripping through that song right now is being picked up by my microphone, which is wonderful. Oh, you gotta love it. Turns out, I decided to break my my mic shield today, so. All right, great day so far. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. So now what's left? Nothing. That's what I'm saying. I no longer have a shield on my mic though. So if you guys are picking up any background noise, I'm sorry. Oh, you think we should have moved the tournament outside? I think you're right. I think that's true.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, so we are on to match number 2. Dwarf Mike was in the lead there. He has changed characters. Interesting choice here over to Toon Link. Probably really just wants to space out the Kazuya, but I'm interested to see how that came about because, of course, the Raw rules is that the winner of the last match has to pick first. But doesn't seem like Shrek is causing much of a problem over it, so I imagine that pick might have come first. You might have anticipated it. I guess we'll just have to find out how it goes. Now, so far, Shrek doing pretty well keeping out Toon Link. Getting thrown off the stage, though, there. Could really capitalize on this if he wants to. Now, that up B is going to get punished hard. Let's just see. He allows the mash out, I imagine. That was probably intentional. I would have to guess. But still not really capitalizing it off it too much. We don't have a whole lot of action going on here. Just a few stray hits. I'll mark that down as a you want the outside tournament. Thank you for voting in this secret poll. Now, so far, we do have a lot of back and forth in this matchup. They are completely even at the moment, but that should be a full combo there. Who knows what he's going to get out of it? 50 solid damage, though. That is true. I'm not seeing any bombs so far, but... Don't worry, Thet. We'll get you in here somehow. Everything's getting pretty loud in here, I feel like. I feel like they turned the music up or some shit. Just to fuck with me. Now, we are seeing quite a bit of solid counterplay here. Shrek really keep holding his own against a character that I think Kazuya can really struggle against in the wrong situation. Goes for the down air on the stage there. Whiffs the grab. Gets... Oof. He does not get around it 100% there. Ooh, that grab is going to put him in the ground there. We're going to see if Dwarf Mike is going to make an adaptation or if he's getting sent down into loser's bracket. It really felt like even stocks. I do agree with you, Cam. I really thought it looked even, and then I looked down for a second. I was like, oh, that's the last stock. Oh, yeah, absolutely, dude. Now, if you guys want to take a quick peep at the actual menu today, we got some folks hanging out. Now, the rest of the setups are over on that end. We have Woodsy over there, just hanging out. We got Jenny over there. She's secret. But we're going to head over back into the match here. Now, the change has been made on both characters again. Well, you might see him on stream. Now, this matchup is very interesting because I do think that Wario ultimately doesn't have too much of a problem with Alf, but it's definitely something that could become an issue. I don't have a choice on what's on the first setup there, Cosmic. If I did, I still wouldn't necessarily keep him off the stream. But it does happen sometimes. But let's see. You do have a choice as to whether or not you're watching. I will give you that. Now, Shrek kept creating a pretty solid lead. Any type of minor lead from Wario can become a really very big lead just because of that waft and how much time you can waste on it. You got the up tilt, got the up air. No solid follow-up. Dwarf Mike staying alive, but not really landing anything solid. Holding on to the single blue Pikmin, maybe hoping for a grab, but did not get anything out of it. Still struggling to take that first stock off of Shrek. And almost losing his own stock in the process. Now, let's see. Downhill does not connect. Finally, Dwarf Mike peels that stock, but he is a nice, solid 101 damage behind, and that is no bueno. Goes for the up smash there. Not really finding anything. Not necessarily a good spot for an up smash to connect. Dwarf Mike putting on a decent amount of damage pretty much right off the bat there. Maybe trying to, or of course trying to, but maybe managing to close the gap on this stock if we can just get a little longer. But that stock gap not getting closed because Wario got them showed us. Oh, getting hit by the up tilt. Just fishing and fishing for it. Now they get the neutral air coming out, but not landing anything. Dwarf Mike not necessarily out of this yet, but that waft is ready to go. And that's when things get pretty damn dangerous. It may look like, oh, Dwarf Mike throwing the set, basically, there. Oh, the disappointment on Dwarf Mike there. He could have had that set, unfortunately, throwing the match. You hate to see it. You just hate to see it. You got too chunky. Now, for you guys, I'm going to run an ad now so the free rolls can't come later between matches. Oh, yeah, I'm on camera, aren't I? But for anybody who is subscribed, you can still see me. And we're just hanging out for a moment while we wait for that ad to finish playing. Were you trying to click off? God damn it. Ooh, Butterfinger. That's a good ad to run. Of course, we've got JD standing next to the stream setup right now. Menacingly. He could be saying anything. I can't hear him. I've got a headset on. Oh, he just made a threatening gesture towards me. Look at this man. He's walking away because he knows that I have incriminating evidence. Of course. Yeah, that was JD. He was heading off that way. I ended up using mine. I ended up breaking my shield. But, you know, Park needs it. There you go. Awesome. Yeah. All right. Oh, he's come back. Who even knows what he's saying over there? Could be saying anything, really. He's dangerous. Oh no. This guy, I've heard he goes into fits of rage. True anger. Frosty sitting on the couch. Frosty. Cosmic says hi. He's in the chat. Shrek, do you have anything? Do you have any kind words to say to Cosmic?
I love you.
You want to say something close to the mic? Eventually.
ASMR Smash Bros. Donkey Kong forward smash.
Okay.
Wah, wah, wah! Yo, Cam, check your DMs real quick.
Oh, he's got him down in the DMs, baby. We are still waiting on a match to go up on that set number 1, apparently. They're leaving me high and dry. I have to entertain you guys myself, and I'm not that entertaining, so it's a tough time, tough life. Let's see. Good news is, guys, pre-rolls are off for the next 30 minutes. That's why I ran that extra ad. But let's see, what's running? Unfortunately, we had a few different DQs here. That's really going to offset the bracket quite a bit. Now, if we want to take a quick look through the bracket, we can see that Hectatron has moved over into round 2. We're waiting on a match between Hectatron and Doc, who actually is here, which means I unintentionally seeded Doc very, very low. That's unfortunate. I do apologize to Doc, and I apologize to anybody who's in his way. From there, we are looking at quite a few people moving forward. Shrek, of course, moving on to round 3. Woodsy in round 3 against Dill. That's what's going to be on stream right now. Enshine and Micron over in quarterfinals as well. Demon King and Sunyan, a team kill between those boys over there also in round 3. Now, on the loser's side, we have Dwarf Mike in 8. We have BMO sitting in round 2. We have Dangard and Berserka in round 2 as well. Michiru and Vino are also sitting in there. Vino possibly DQ'd? Let me double check. Or maybe just lost. I'm not exactly sure. Now, we still do have some round 1 losers in there. We got Cheese God, unfortunately DQ'd from the tournament. Cage moving forward on the round 1 there. But we do have Swampy Boy Black and Limerick in round 1. I'm not sure if that's being run at the moment, but we will just have to see. But it will be It will be Dill versus Woodsy here. Unfortunately, I have no input on that side. I wish I did at the moment. Yeah, Vino is still alive. He has not been murdered. He is simply in loser's bracket, a place that he's been before and gotten pretty far. Lost to a Ganon, huh? Now, let me double check. Who did he lose to? Demon. Oh, Demon is a solid player. So we haven't seen a lot of Demon in G4A for a while, but Demon is actually still pretty solid overall. I have played against him myself a lot. I would describe him as a solid player. I believe that Dranimal in the chat familiar with our boy Demon. Of course, we do have some folks walking around over here. I have not gotten to say hi on anybody. Listen here, Cosmic. It's possible, but we'll never know for sure. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, of course, Scott's a solid player, but you're not 100% on quite a few of these players. And JD is also here, and I've seen you lose quite a few matches to JD, I would say. Wait, is JD here? Wait a minute. Am I crazy? Doesn't matter. We have Dill versus Woodsy here in winners quarterfinals. Now we're going to see a lot of interesting game here in one way or another because there's going to be a lot of space being kept, but on top of that, there's going to be a character who really wants to get in. Now in theory, it could be very interesting, but it is also Steve versus Kazuya, which takes that general premise and might make it slow it down quite a bit. Now Dill, not a stranger to the matchup necessarily. Definitely gotten a lot of play versus a lot of different players in his home turf. That Dranimal in the chat immediately down on the Kazu. But so far, honestly, Dill is definitely putting the work in. Solid tech there, but unfortunately jumping right into the block. You see a lot of Steve's just kind of baiting and not moving a lot in matchups like this. Dill feeling confident in this stock, saying, I'm going to go ahead and utilize my diamond as soon as possible. He has gotten quite a bit of mining done, though. He's been able to make a whole lot of space. But he is keeping Woodsy away fairly successfully. I feel as though we are going to see a character change for Woodsy, because in this particular matchup, Kazuya just has a lot of trouble getting in. Steve is very solid at keeping the right amount of space, has a lot of really good buttons, and the less we say about that cart, the better. Woodsy trying to take a stock there, didn't quite get it. Now we're looking up 2 stocks up on Dill right now. Going for a back air, not really finding anything solid, but Woodsy nearly taking the stock maybe? Nope, not quite. We're going to see a little kick into that block, but the up B will close the stock. One of the more solid kill options that Kazuya has in his kit. Now we do see a brand new shiny diamond coming out there. Now he does have, I should say he... Oh, never mind. Anything I was about to say is irrelevant because Woodsy has lost match 1. I have a feeling we are going to see a character change. It is not atypical of Woodsy to change characters in that first set there. Now, hopefully, while this set goes on, I'm going to be able to fix some settings that I want to fix in the bracket itself. I am fixing something really quick here because I believe that our finals were not set to best of 5 like they're intended to be. I'm just quickly fixing that.
3, 2, 1, go!
And we are going to catch up with everything else. Now, Woodsy has made the change that I expected. He has moved on over to Me Brawler. Now, this character struggles against a whole lot of characters, and I do think that it could be an issue for him to go against Steve. But at the same time, you don't really see a whole lot of Brawler coming out very often. So generally, yeah, Woodsy actually played Mii Brawler for a long enough period of time that there was a time where you were only allowed to choose all ones on Mii Brawler, so it was always the default. Now, Woodsy still struggling a little bit. Dill seemed to be adapting a little bit after all of that solid damage that came in towards the beginning. But Woodsy, the Mii Brawler, not really going to be a solid, or I would say too much better at getting in this case. Now he does get the onslaught, which is going to kill at this percent. I've already said it. I already said it. Yes, but that is all finals. It'll be just finals, otherwise all right, let's see. Onslaught, not so much. Onslaught wouldn't have killed. Steve is a little heavier than a lot of the other characters that might get killed by that earlier. Depending on the height that he hits it at. And if he's closer to ledge. But, honestly, he's doing pretty solid so far as Woodsy, getting this stock in his favor. Don't know why that would have happened. Off he goes. Yeah, these are two completely voiceless characters. And there we go, getting a lot of damage on there. Woodsy trying to get that early kill using his, I believe that's down B or up B. I'm not exactly sure. I believe it is his down B. Ooh, getting close to taking a kill there. Oh, but losing a stock because he was attempting to land stuff quickly. But the onslaught taking it out. And that's going to close that set for Woodsy, but not by a huge margin. I don't think this was a sweep by any stretch of the imagination. So I don't think that I do think that another match should look pretty similar to this one, potentially with Dill in the lead. We'll have to find out. Now we're going to see what are we going to get for counter picks, stage-wise. The world may never know, or will they? Okay, so you're going to be waiting on a pick here. I haven't checked the bracket in a little while because I'm lazy, and I'm willing to be that way. Now we got a match coming in.
3, 2, 1, go!
Now, quick early hit from that up B, trying to get an early spike with the down B, I believe. There it is again. Now Dill just trying to make that space so that he can get materials. At the moment, he's going to move on over to getting an early, stronger weapon to work with here. Throwing out that forward smash is incredibly fast. Lunges forward, reduces, it moves backwards slightly before it comes out. There's a lot that is in that smash's favor. But a whiff on the up smash is not going to work in his favor in this instance. Now we're going to see that shot put, doing a bit of work. Woodsy keeping his space, just throwing out a, ooh, the onslaught. Oh, and there it was. Oof. Going for, maybe attempting a, yep. A more cheesy combo, trying to pull him off the ledge and getting that down B to pull him into the blast zone. Oof. Putting a lot of work in the neutral here. Oh. Does not land the full thing because it gets delayed by the table. A very interesting thing that Dill hopefully keeps in mind for the rest of the match. But whether or not he even noticed that's why he fell out of it, we can't be sure. It's the throw in there. He's going to go for some up tilts. And the back air hitting from anywhere on the stage, really. And going with that down air. Oof. Avoiding the up B, luckily just in time. And breaking that tool. Let's see, he should still have some weapons left there, but definitely a dangerous setup there. He does not have any of his powerful aerials without that pickaxe available. We cannot see anything coming out that is metal at the moment. He is completely devoid of any metal materials right now. He's probably going to try to mine them out. Did not get any, but the forward smash coming out there. The onslaught was definitely not the right read in that situation. It was called right out. Oof, going against the shield, but taking an up smash. A little bit too comfortable against that shield. But we do have the immediate diamond coming out. And we do know that diamond is very, very dangerous. We got the up tilt, moving into a forward air, just landing a clean 75% so far. And another, backing him up to 100 after that. Going for the forward smash, not the right read in this situation, but he is going to land that up tilt after a perfect block. Maybe could have gotten something more out of it, but the back air will close out that particular match. And that will put Woodsy down into the loser's bracket as Dill moves forward into winners semifinals. Wonderful. Woodsy is over there talking about the fact that it was a misinput that got him killed, but he might have just died later. We don't know. But be that as it may. Oh. Dill. Oh, okay. Never mind. It went off for longer than I expected. All right, so looking at the bracket here, let's go ahead and take a quick little peek. I'm going to throw this in there. If I have the time to do so. All right. We have a lot going on in this bracket. It is not allowing me to scroll down on it, however, so we're fucked. Fuck that bracket. Now, anyway, we're looking at Dwarf Mike, which means that is Dwarf Mike versus 8 that is going to be carrying out. This is losers round 2 over here on the stream setup. Enshine versus Dill, I guess they're going to be running elsewhere, which would be nice to see on here. But I guess we won't. But this should be a fun matchup, I would say. Now... Oh, no. All right. So the match looks like it is actually about to begin. And let's see. Oh, no, never mind. I was entirely wrong. Do not trust my transitions ever again. Please. JD making menacing motions over to my right. I am afraid.
Hero.
Now we are going to see a Hero versus Olimar, which is a match that I would say many people are not necessarily ever looking forward to, but we'll just see exactly how it pans out. Now we got that up tilt. We got the oof. Ooh, okay. Not so bad, not so bad. Now we're going to see some Pikmin throwing, of course, but 8, we're going to see if he fishes for anything in particular. He's going to be throwing that side B out a lot. Now he's already at 60 mana, which is not too bueno for our boy Hero. But getting a few solid hits in, he is keeping it on the up and up. Oof, I think that was an unfortunate SD there, but It does happen. I believe he did get the charge on that fireball, so that is available. There are no reflects available on Dwarf Mike's side, so throwing out that sizzle will take care of quite a few Pikmin. Throws out a Hatchet Man on edge, which is man after my own heart right there. And in the up air, now 8 is quite on the back foot right now. Very, very much behind on damage. Does throw a little bit of a heal in there. Keeping the snooze high, hoping that Dwarf Mike will try to approach high. Unfortunately, no such luck. But he will take out that stock, landing a heal in between stocks in order to try to top himself off. Getting a few hits, getting some mana back. We'll have to see if he actually lands anything solid from here, because he is still quite a bit behind. That jab has been doing a pretty good amount of work for him, honestly. Metal Slash just throwing it out, I suppose. The Flame Slash actually does hit pretty solidly, honestly. But that back air might be a lost stock. Not quite, but that one definitely will be. Now we got a smash coming out. Maybe fishing for a crit, but like I said, that fireball was wetty and waiting, and it is incredibly dangerous for a character like Olimar. Now in between stocks, he did get another charge up. You do not use mana on that move until you cast it, so it is just a good idea to have it ready at all times. That side B putting in a lot of work, throwing out a sizzle, maybe hoping for a lower recovery there from Dwarf Mike. Did not get it. Now he's got the double jab there. Gets something thrown out. Another side B to keep him out of there. Just throwing the snooze out, just maybe kind of getting hopeful there. That fireball just doing absolutely so much work for him. Does not get the full charge on it this time, though. It is no longer available to him. But he does throw out a light one. He is incredibly low on mana here. This is not looking good. He's going to have to rely on normals in order to build some of that mana back. And he eats a forward smash, I think, or maybe an up smash? I think that was an up smash. Fucking Pikmin. You can't ever even really tell. But that is going to be Dwarf Mike's first match. How wonderful. Now, of course, we're going to get a counter pick here. Looks like they're going to be moving over to Final Destination, perhaps? Oh, no, maybe. I sure hope that they go through this match quickly, because I cannot guarantee that pre-rolls will not run. Because I'm a poor, sad affiliate who has no control over that without turning them off entirely. But we are moving on to the match. Whoop. Now we actually moved over to Kalos. Now we see a decent amount of spacing there coming out from Dwarf Mike. Now I wonder if Kalos is that solid of a stage for Hero, considering that it's going to provide a lot of space to Olimar. Well, we're going to get that good old-fashioned jibbity jab. Now throwing out a thwack there, just maybe, why not? Keep your hopes high. Pull out a whole stock nice and early. Now no charges here quite yet, but he does get the jab out. Kills another Pikmin. Now Dwarf Mike is left without any at all. Gets that solid forward throw there. Oh. Oof. Went for the forward tilt, but did not land the shield hit. Got hit. That forward smash is going to tank him out. Dwarf Mike in a not really too solid of a lead yet, but definitely ahead to a degree. If he keeps his spacing proper, there's really not a whole lot that 8 can do to close the gap. Now, we're going to see what he's going for here. He throws out Kaboom. It was the right choice, because Dwarf Mike gets pulled into it, loses the stock. Now, he is only a little bit behind now, which is very, very good for him. Dwarf Mike needs to figure something out, because that oomph is going to put a lot of work in. Oh no, that purple Pikmin died in the line of duty. Now, we do have Accelerate here, which I sometimes feel like does as much damage to Hero as it helps. Ooh, that back air, though. Killing a lot of those Pikmin. Oh, the read does not come through on him. Ooh. Gets bounce out. This is going to be a problem for Dwarf Mike. That bounce can put in so much work. Pikmin just become dead weight sometimes in these situations. Dwarf Mike just going to have to kind of camp out and then figure something out. Well, oof. Now he's wide open again, but he is still pretty far behind. Now a full stop. Getting the forward air. He's going to keep on the chase there. Goes for an up air. Doesn't get much out of it, but the neutral air will hit. He's gonna go for accelerate again, which is an interesting choice in my opinion when Ink was available. But, get that neutral air in, or maybe that was up tilt. But that might be the stock. Oh, that was incredibly close. This is definitely an uphill battle for Dwarf Mike. And that lightning is going to seal the stock there. That's going to be 1-1 for Dwarf Mike and 8. I don't know if Dwarf Mike definitely has available options when it comes to character changes, but will he change characters? It's definitely a pretty big question in that regard. Because the Olimar, or I should say Alf, or however you want, was actually doing pretty solid overall, but could run into some issues in the long run if he doesn't mix up his game a bit. Maybe he'll pick a Toon Link, maybe he'll pick something else. But as of this current moment, we have no idea where he's going with it. But I'm actually hoping he stays with the Alf, because I think it was doing quite a bit more work than I think the Toon Link would do in this matchup. But let's see. No character change. All right. All right, so we've got our match number 3. Moving forward here, Dwarf Mike putting in a little bit of work, trying to keep that space going, putting a good amount of damage on before even getting touched. 63%, 89%. Definitely doing fairly solid here. But getting tagged by that forward air. That fireball is charged up here. Not only is it charged up, but it has landed, and the damage difference has been made up pretty quickly. Oof, throwing out some lightning. And that dash attack just closing out that stock. Any lead that Dwarf Mike had looking a little rough here, especially considering 8's got bounce up now, and that's just a bad time. Oof, really getting set behind here. Hocus Pocus coming out just for the chance of whatever would happen. Now instead, what he got out of that Hocus Pocus was no mana. It should be a kill. All right, Dwarf Mike, no slouch here. Definitely putting in the work to try to make sure that he gets his way back over. Oof. Got a little distracted there, folks. A down throw. Going for a down air on ledge there, maybe hoping for a spike, but doesn't really land at that. Side B has a lot of coverage, and that's going to take the stock. Very solid chase there. Oh, now we got that jab coming out to try to keep some space. Dwarf Mike just trying to maybe keep a little bit more distance between himself and his opponent. Getting that Pikmin out. Pikmin number 2. All right, get the jab. Nothing really coming out here, just a lot of small hits, but small trades are not really in Dwarf Mike's favor at the moment. Now that bounce is out. If Dwarf Mike could get himself a blue Pikmin, he could invalidate it. But he's going to eat the full charge. Sunyan talking to me from across the room. I mean, he's actually pretty close to me. But that is going to be Dwarf Mike's exit from the tournament. Now, really quite something there. I'm going to run a quick ad break. I hope nobody minds. And Sunyan, you better not turn off the stream when I run this ad. Now, we are going to be looking forward to a nice, shiny new match here. Looks like Shrek versus somebody. Let me go ahead and take a quick peep at the bracket here. All right, so this was the individual that I unintentionally seeded lower than I intended to. This would be Doc. So we're going to have to see exactly how well that play comes through. Sorry, I just sat there watching the other screen for a moment there. But the good news is this unintentional seeding is only going to hurt so bad. Definitely not what I wanted out of it, but let's see. Shrek going with the Wario. And we're going to see that Little Mac out of Doc, so we're going to get to see a fun little match here, I'd say. I am surviving so far. You tell Edwin, if you get it, just tell him it's me, so that it gets comped. Just a delicious, whatever the fruity slushy is today. Thank you. All right, so we've got Doc versus Shrek here. Now, I've been told a lot about Doc. I never got to watch any of his matches. But now's the good chance. He's putting in a lot of solid work here with this match. Really a lot of good reads. We're going to see if Shrek can get beyond that. Almost losing the stock there is Shrek, though. No motorcycle to speak at the moment. Trying to keep his space, knowing that... Knowing very full well that Little Mac is going to thrive off of those attempts to approach. And Doc keeping his space, just going in for that forward tilt, making sure to keep it extra safe. That back air, really hoping to get a hit there. All right. F-tilts are important if you need to make a lot of space, my man. Listen, you guys in the chat, it's always he just this or he just that. But at the end of the day, if he wins, that's your problem. Now getting a solid hit there, down tilt into that forward B. Very solid confirm there with that up tilt into the up B. Shrek, a full stock behind, really just needs to make the adjustment here. Now trying to get that tilt in there. Doc keeping his space, making sure that Shrek doesn't really get to start anything. Very solid stuff there on the ledge guard. Actually, stuff I haven't quite seen, but he gets the up smash there off of the extended hitbox on the bike. Takes it with a 2-stock. Very solid stuff. Yeah, obviously, when you guys were telling me that that Doc is considered to be a very solid player, that's definitely what I just saw. Oh, yeah. You should see the amount of stuff that actually stops Wario's motorcycle. You just gotta, once you learn that part of the matchup, it's pretty much all over. I agree with the don't go Kazuya thing. In this case, I think the Wario is the right choice. That is correct. F-tilt is always the answer, but down smash was just the answer a moment there. There's that F-tilt again. He's going to get in again. If you just keep your spacing proper, that F-tilt's going to put in most of your damage work and sometimes even your kills. Now Shrek making some adjustments there, getting a solid kill because he pushed him off the stage and then boom, boom, boom. Does not land what he wanted to. Now Shrek looking a little better right now, but needs to make sure to hold on to this lead. Doesn't let himself get baited into the F smash. Gets hit with the down tilt. But that up B is going to take that stock. Getting that solid up air into neutral air. Good stuff out of Shrek here. Oof, getting hit by the smash. That's very rough stuff, but the up tilt does not confirm on that shield. Almost landing that there. Immediately stopping that motorcycle from allowing him to do much of anything. Doc just walking around that motorcycle right now. Landing that forward smash. Just falling right into it is Shrek. That forward tilt into back air. Pokes him off the edge there. Hopefully, probably hoping to get him a little farther out. Now let's see. That up tilt does not connect, but that bike finally does. And getting the extended hitbox there on the back air. Ooh, too early on that tilt, unfortunately. Going for the neutral air into the back air there, trying to keep him on his feet, keep him from moving anywhere that he does not want him to. And that shoulder, doing the work again, shoulder and head. It's what you got as Wario. It'll put a lot of work in for you. Forward smash getting thrown out. He's probably going to hope to use this bike to extend hitboxes. Huh? Be my guess. All right, getting that up tilt in. Now, this is a pretty close match at the moment. Wario can definitely peel this stock very quickly if he needs to. And Doc definitely knows that, trying to stay incredibly safe on this. Not landing that confirm there. Getting a bit more damage on here. That forward tilt, just doing the work. And baiting him into it. Ooh! Beautiful bait there by Shrek. Wonderful stuff. You'll love to see it. Absolutely wonderful. Berry Rita, I think this is called. Good stuff. Very good. But here we go. Small battlefield. That's where we're headed next.
Start the battle. Wario Little Mac.
Matchup staying exactly the same. Small battlefield. Definitely something that helps out Little Mac quite a bit.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let's see what we got. Immediate dash hitting just a quick 12 on him. Tons of damage coming up from that Little Mac. At the up tilt into up tilt, definitely landing some solid hits here. A lot of micro movement there from Doc. Down smash not connecting. Forward smash also not connecting. But still in the damage lead right now is Doc, so Shrek is definitely going to have to put something in. Definitely a solid roll there on the bike. Yo, what up, man? We got a solid matchup going on here, man. Oh, and we are up on the projector finally. Yeah. Sunyan, check with Demo real quick. Check with Demo real quick. He might have been looking for you guys. All right. Now, we are looking at a lead here for Doc, but it could go away any moment. Wario definitely no stranger to taking stocks early, but that bike was definitely a bit of a panic move, and not much gained out of it, just losing the bike for a little while. Still gets the recovery, the down tilt attempt there, but the up smash is gonna peel that stock. Let's see here, Shrek not out yet. But he does have a lot of work to do, and that 61% is definitely a lot to get hit by. The extended, oh, it wasn't even extended that time. He just unfortunately drops the match there. Definitely a valiant effort, but Doc making the correct adaptations, just drilling it in, getting some solid hits in there with Mac. I wonder who we're going to see next here. I'm just relaxing for a sec. Ooh. Tiring work. Sitting here and doing nothing. I mean, yeah, it really was. But honestly, Doc, very solid with the spacing. A lot of solid, small, precise movement out of Doc. And we're going to see Demon up against Doc here. Honestly, though, did you see that? That last kill was definitely nuts. But, hey, I did turn pre-rolls off, so hopefully they stop playing. I would rather not interrupt a match. I would rather lose my 0.02 cents. Let me see here. So this is Doc versus Demon. We have to see how that goes. Tastes like there are genuinely berries in here. I just crunched into one. Oi. Oi, oi. All right, we do have a match coming up here. Kind of excited for it. Now, Demon, no stranger to being on stream, but perhaps a stranger to being on stream competitively. We're going to be seeing a Captain Falcon out of him. All right.
3, 2, 1, go!
He plays quite a few different characters, believe it or not. Ganon Mac would be funny as fuck. Yes. Now, we are looking at a matchup that I would say is a little weird, has an option to go back and forth quite a bit. I would say it favors Falcon, but Mac, properly spaced, could definitely get a lot of solid things out of this. That down tilt, perfectly spaced there, getting that nice solid 2-frame and following it up with the forward B. Getting the throw into the back air, perfect stuff. Already trading stocks back to back. Oop. Getting the roll there on edge. Definitely probably not what he wanted there. Throwing the down air out. Trying to win the spacing game here. Ooh, landing a rapid jab there. Now, Demon definitely feeling the pain here. A little behind. And that forward smash definitely just... Oof. Demon has a lot of work to do, but a hard read there from Doc that did not really pan out. Ooh, expecting a dodge towards the other direction, I imagine. Going for the tilt there. And getting a forward smash for his trouble, but not quite dead yet. Demon still remaining alive. Ooh, that forward tilt did not fully connect there. Very interesting. Demon getting his up smash there, but now activating KO punch for his opponent. That forward tilt taking out that stock. Ooh, not landing anything there. Both of them. I would definitely say so. That might actually be accurate. Those forward tilts just putting a lot of work in. Staying low and on the ground. A character that really doesn't excel very much in the air. Getting that Falcon kick. but going pretty solid and aggressively into that ledge. Falcon kick, getting that forward tilt for his troubles. Ooh, getting the down air finally. There you go. Now the stocks are even, but the percentage certainly is not. There's a lot of work that needs to be done on Demon's side in order to even up this match. And if it gets evened up, there's a chance of winning in that particular situation. You have smash not connecting. Ooh, getting the shoulder there before a smash could come out. Ooh, and a solid clash there on those two smashes. What a scary event that is. Expecting the roll-in, but not getting it. Doc staying patient, getting the forward tilt, and taking the match. It was very close, though. I actually very much enjoyed that match. It was fairly even, not all the way through, but ultimately. We'll see if Demon makes any adaptations, character changes, see what he gets going on for the counter pick for the stage. There's a lot that can happen there, but I feel like most counter picks that are going to go for Captain Falcon are going to go nice and even for Little Mac as well. All right, let's get it going here. We are on Smashville, a very solid stage for characters that need to get in, but ultimately do like to be able to make space as well. Like I said, this is going to work just as well for Mac as it is for Captain Falcon, but we're going to see if Demon can feel a little bit more comfortable on this stage, get a little bit more damage in, maybe peel some more stocks. Now a tiny bit ahead on damage, but no longer getting knocked into that nice 69 range, but immediately pushed over as he just doesn't seem to be making the right reads. Unfortunately, getting that dodge off stage, knocking himself down, an enforced situation there from Doc. A down tilt into the forward tilt, definitely putting a lot of work in for Doc today. And I'm not exactly sure what that forward air was intended to do. Maybe he was expecting a dodge in. I'm not 100%. Yep, smash not connecting. The grab connecting, however, but not getting too much of a confirm off of it. Keeping it safe, trying to keep his space there. Oof. Oh, no grab. Falcon kick following up with not a whole lot. He seems to be a bit nervous to ledge trap. They're getting that dodge, but unfortunately, that just puts him right in the scope of another one of those forward tilts. Going for the two-frame every single time, because that is probably the best ledge trapping capabilities that Little Mac really has. Going for the up tilt, not getting much out of it, but actually, never mind. The second one does connect. Going for that down smash. Very, very ballsy read there. Maybe trying to bait him into moving forward. Oh, the up air not connecting, but that will connect, unfortunately. Allowing for a counter, pulling him off stage. And that forward tilt is just going to knock him right and clean off. Immediate forward tilt, putting him ahead on damage already. A full stock behind his Demon. Still trying to get, a little bit more advantage state here, but Doc just being incredibly patient here with this Mac. Unfortunately, no punish there on that jab. Forward tilt taking it there. Demon maybe feeling a little bit of a lack of confidence here. And that KO is going to seal the match. Very solid stuff there from Doc. Demon definitely making some adaptations, but having a little bit of trouble moving his way in. Now, Demon, of course, is still alive in the bracket. Moving on down to the loser's side. And we're going to see what gets thrown here on the wonderful setup we're on now. And we could see Dill versus Doc. It's definitely a potential. But it might be a good idea to run through some other matches first. But unfortunately, I am not over there. Mark! Clear through more of losers before you run the winner's final.
Yeah,
All right, just making sure.
already.
No, they have not. But this match just finished. So. Banana. All right. I hope everybody out there is having a good old night. Now we're in between matches. It's not a bad time to just run a quick ad, get that out of the way, so that I can maybe get up for just a second. Oh, very unfortunate there for Vino. I'm actually going to go talk with him right now. I'm just going to take a step away for a moment, and I'm going to leave this over on another spot so that I can take a quick break. I have no one else here to run the stream tonight. I hope you guys understand. oi, oi. My timing was impeccable. Fantastic. What do we got? We got Hectotron versus Woodsy on the screen.
Start the battle. B-Brawler.
What am I sitting on? What's in my pocket?
Pac-Man.
My own car keys. All right. Now we've got Woodsy on the right, or left, even.
2, 1, go.
All right, so the immediate start to try to put in some pressure there from Woodsy. Definitely what he wants to do to not let Pac-Man really get started. Pac-Man getting started is definitely bad news for a character like Me Brawler. But Me Brawler definitely better in the neutral here in this kind of situation than Kazuya would be, that's for sure. But this is losers round 4, it looks like. Just wanted to make sure I got that correct before I threw that in. All right. Oh yeah, no, I was just making sure the information was correct. I had to pop that because I ran back all last second. Hey there, Ross. Matches are going very well tonight, I'd say. Definitely some fun stuff. The stream is going buttery smooth. Now we are looking at Hectotron behind a stock, throwing out that grab, but not really getting anything out of it. And Woodsy trying his damnedest to get a little bit of cheese on that macaroni. Getting that stock there. Good job there, Hectotron. Now we're going to see if he can really close the gap on this lead that Woodsy has at the moment. Doing a very good job so far. But losing the stock immediately by just losing that neutral to that very, very plus on block neutral air. All right. Woodsy putting in a lot of good work today. I may not speak for everybody, but I might be speaking for everybody. But I definitely prefer Woodsy's Brawler to his Kazuya. I just have a lot more fun watching it, and I think that this is a more fun matchup to watch with that character. Very solid stuff. They're almost landing that shot-put. But getting the grab there is Hectotron. He's got a lot of difference to make up here. But that's a very good start. Definitely not a round that's over yet for Hectotron. Ooh, getting a solid combo there. Definitely good stuff. Keeping the chase up, throwing the cherries out. Going for a back air read there. Didn't get anything out of it, unfortunately, but putting down that hydrant to try to keep that space all his. Getting hit with the dash attack. Very quick dash attack there from Woodsy. And that should be the end of the match. That onslaught just kills so early on most characters. Does a lot of, just a ton of knockback. It's just a nutso move. Absolutely crazy. Grab myself another drink while I was on my break. Definitely going to be needed as things have been going a bit nuts today. Now let's take a quick peep at the venue, see what's going on today. And we got everybody moving around. We got Paul walking by. He's on camera and he realized it. We got Rachel walking by. We got Gwyn walking by. We got Sunyan's bros over at the table. And we are taking a quick peep over here. Here's our setup one. We can't see the rest of the setups around the corner, unfortunately. But yes, I will get a few more drinks. Secret alcoholic, Dr. B. Or is it secret? Now, Woodsy in the lead on this matchup so far, but Hectotron definitely not a slouch when it comes to this kind of play. It's interesting to see both of these characters on only round 4 losers for these players. Definitely two players that I could see moving a bit farther along. Very unfortunate. I am a big fan of my boy Sunyan, but I think he is still currently in a match right now. Now, Hectotron trying to keep that space, playing it a bit more patient. Definitely a tough matchup for him. JD versus Sunyan. I wish the best for both of them, if I'm honest. Hard choice. I got that down air on Hectotron. He's keeping that space, but he is definitely slowing down here as Woodsy is making a bit of an adaptation against this. And getting the kill there is Woodsy with that down B. It just kills so incredibly early. You have to be careful around it, and you have to respect it. The range on that up B as well, being a big old mega killer Kirby, basically. Solid stuff there from Hectotron getting back, but Woodsy definitely laying it on thick with that damage. He's probably going to throw out the down B on edge here, but Hectotron too smart for that at the moment. Just keeps his space, knows what's coming. Very solid combo there from Hectotron. A great chase, moving on forward and through. You can definitely see the progress in Hectotron, the grind that's been going into working this Pac-Man up and getting some stronger options out of some of his confirms. And you can see just how well that down B can kill. And that shot put is going to hit. Now, we do have the bell available. In a scary, scary situation here, but no confirm on that ledge trump there. The neutral air going to space out the up B. Going to knock that hydrant there, and the back throw into the hydrant. I actually thought that was a bell, but it was a key. Hectotron, no slouch, really putting that work in today. Throwing out the grab. Now there is a slow-moving hydrant in Woodsy's favor. Get that hydrant out, hitting it back. Ooh, solid stuff. Oh, the back air there. A whole lot of just trying to play safe and keep it. Ooh, very solid setup there from Hectotron, keeping Woodsy on his toes, forcing the air dodge, but getting killed by his own hydrant. You hear Hectotron laughing in the background. Well, I sure do, taking it in stride. Got the down throw into forward air, the neutral air, keeping that in this environment his own. Hectotron cornering himself here, needs to find a way out of this spot. Now that oof, goes for the dash attack twice in a row. Not exactly the smart move there, I think. Not exactly sure if that B reversal was intentional. Almost breaking the shield with that down B there. There's that up B just axing onto the ledge there. Oof, I'm a bit surprised that trumped that one. Getting the dash attack there. Throwing a good old-fashioned orange. Keep yourself with your vitamin C up. Yeesh. And a mostly cheese-free match here. So we're going to see no macaroni today. But that should be Woodsy's win there. So close on the end there. What a solid set of matches, though, from these two guys. Very good stuff. Definitely actually a fairly fun match to watch overall, I would say. That was incredibly good. I enjoyed it a lot. Shout out to Hectotron, of course, for making it far into the tournament and for getting his Pac-Man up to just a solid level. Shout out to Woodsy, of course, for that Mii brawler, who I love the most, because the Miis are just masterful disrespect. Now, of course, in the crowd today, we do have Sunyan hanging out over there. Sonny! You got Sunyan in here today. How'd your match go? Did he call him? Rob. Roy. Well, JD went Roy. I didn't know he had a Roy. That's a new one for me. But Sunyan putting in a lot of good work, you know. This is his first tournament back with us in quite a while. We are so happy to see him here, him and his crew. It's definitely been a long time coming, I would say. Now, over there, you can see Dwarf Mike talking about something very passionately. And our boy, we got our boys. What is Dwarf Mite talking about? What secrets is JD hiding? Hey, we got Woodsy. We got Dill. We got Dwarf Mike. I cannot see around the corner there, but I think I can see Hectatron a little. I can see Mishiru in 8. And Day. And Rachel. I'm not sure if she's looking for someone. Who knows? How's everybody doing out there in the chat anyway? Oh, you know what? Now's a great time to get these ads out of the way so they can't possibly run later. Hey, Doc. Oh, he can't hear me. I was trying to talk to Doc. Hey, I wanted to mention something. I don't know if you saw your position in the scene. I want you to know that that was a complete mistake because we accidentally see last. It was unintentional. Just want you to know in case you saw it that we're not disrespecting you. Oh, okay, cool. Good. I wanted to let Doc know that we're not hating on him, you know? Now, let's see what's going on in the bracket here. Now, this is going to be Dill versus Doc. That is winners finals, and then we're going to be running through a whole lot of other stuff. Now, Endshine, sitting in losers quarterfinals, only has to win one more to qualify. We're getting very close to that shiny qualifying spot. Now, Dill and Doc already qualified. But we can see exactly what they're going to get out of this because it should be an interesting match, in my opinion. A lot of space versus likes to be close, you know? Now that is going to be winners finals. Wonderful stuff. That is Dill. Doc. Absolutely wonderful. Let's get this going. All right, so right off the bat, you get to see that space being attempted there, but no space made. Now, I'm imagining that Doc, this is one of those matchups that he probably has to put a little bit put a lot of thought into and a lot of labbing into. Keeping that space very well. Now, Dill is having a lot of trouble really keeping him, this Little Mac out. Not a big surprise. Little Mac has quite a bit of ground speed, but he's having a lot of trouble getting anything mined, and Doc is definitely keeping the pressure on to prevent anything like that from happening. Going for the 2-frame there, not quite landing it. Now Dill allowing himself some space, but Doc maybe even using that fall off as a method of bait. Or perhaps it's more of like an American reset. Now Dill's still alive, just barely. Does have 1 medal available. That could be, that's going to be 4 medal available. Now he makes a rock weapon. There is a KO punch available here on Doc's side. Doc probably expecting a hit. Yeah, there's that knockback. There goes that KO. Now he's going to get a grab, throw him off the stage there. Forward air. Ooh, the up tilt not really quite landing. Oof, down smash, and that down air is going to close the stock. Not too far behind here is Dill. I would say doing fairly solid. Now that up B just puts, Doc has been using that to great effect throughout the matches tonight. Definitely has a few confirms that he chases into with it. Forward tilt not quite connecting. Dill going straight in for the hit there, hoping to take an early stock, but not quite getting it. Forced to respect that up B and losing a stock there to the up smash. Little Mac is no slouch. Getting that forward tilt in. The back throw. Throwing out the anvil, but not really getting a whole lot off of it. Landing that back throw there. And another back throw indeed. Down smash to try to close that stock out early, but interesting interaction going right through that, clashing against the first hit, and then taking the death against the second hit. In the up tilt. Forward smash, right raw. Dill going in for this. Getting knocked up into the air, but responding pretty solidly. Now Dill in a solid lead all of a sudden. He's got gold weapons out. That tilt could have dispelled disaster. And there's the KO punch. Just waiting for the bait there was Doc. Dill falling into the trap, taking the loss. Whew. It's a tough matchup there with Steve. But I would say, I mean, if you land that Steve properly, there might be a bit more trouble for a character like Little Mac. Let's see if there's any real changes here, or maybe definitely probably a change of scenery. But we are jumping right back into it, folks. Winners finals moving forward. Now immediately throwing up a block, not taking any chances now. Knowing that immediately he could take the loss there, now trying to get him knocked off the ledge, trying to make sure that he can get an early stock off of this Little Mac, because any advantage that Little Mac is going to take advantage of. Doc very, very smart when it comes to plus play, and very, very, very much a defensive player. Ooh, getting a solid hit there, but no chase on the bounce there. Down tilt, not quite connecting. And the KO punch, not connecting, even close. He does get back to stage, but he eats the back air for his trouble there. He's going to get an iron weapon all ready to go. Unfortunately, building that iron weapon does mean he has no iron to make a cart out of, but a lot of damage there from that stock. We're looking at a much stronger game here from Dill. We're looking at an entirely different player, perhaps. But Doc going to make that adaptation, whiffing that forward smash, probably hoping for something a little bit more substantial. Oof, the up tilt not confirming. Ooh, but getting that counter in there, not quite a death. Now Dill, everything he wanted out of this stock. He got a kill, he put a lot of damage in, he has Diamond. And there's Doc not really taking advantage of the fact that he could have just pushed Dill out of that area and forced him to be unable to build that Diamond. It's a tech that some people are unaware of. Now we're going to get that back air thrown out, and this is going to be a forward throw to death. Dill with a commanding lead so far. That's a full stock. Now, a full stock against a character like Little Mac can be dangerous because Little Mac doesn't really necessarily flow by your momentum rules. Could take the match anytime he wants. But as long as that space is kept, Dill can definitely close out this stock fairly early with his diamond weapons. He's going to go with the forward throw most likely. He's going to move a bit forward, throws out the TNT, doesn't get a whole lot off of it. Lights are suddenly dimmed in here. Things just got 20 times more sensual. And that down smash is going to close out the match. Wonderful stuff. Definitely a major adaptation there from Dill. Honestly, we'll see if Doc can make the adaptation back or if we're going to see him in Losers Finals. Now, don't forget, we are in a final right now. That does mean it is first to 3, best of 5. Cosmic. Well, considering he didn't play the matchup first time, I'm going to give him the adaptation card immediately. Listen, we're going to see a switch to Pyra Mithra. Now, this is going to be a problematic matchup.
3, 2,
could definitely be fairly dangerous for a character like Steve to try to keep out a character like Pyramithra. Now, we have seen just how much talent that Doc has when it comes to spacing, when it comes to keeping pace. With a character like Pyramithra, that's going to go miles further. It does kind of make you wonder why they don't just stick with Pyramithra altogether. Now, Dill keeping aggressive. DLCs are... Tell that to Banjo, Thet. Now we're going to see... I mean, I don't think that this Pyramithra looks as refined as Doc's Little Mac. Wonder Wing is easy to counter, my dude. Hey there, Chaos Shine. Thanks for hopping in the chat, man. Now, oh, caught him right there. That classic cart carry. Carried not very far, I'd say. But we'll stick to the match. Now, Doc in the lead here, not necessarily unexpected. This is a very strong character, no matter what way you put it. Pyramithra, very, very strong overall. Unfortunately, Dill gonna shed that stock early. You hate to see it, honestly, because Dill was really putting in a pretty solid show. But now, Pyramithra, not necessarily particularly heavy, and that could be an easy punish. Dill, unfortunately, whiffing that punish hard. Now, Dill not completely out yet. There it is. Getting that stock out, but still has to pull another whole stock off of this character. Now we're going to get it back. Oh, it actually was a down throw. Going to go with the up air. Now that neutral air out of Pyra, or I should say Mithra in this case. The neutral air out of Mithra just covers so much space. It is absolutely insane. Now going for that forward smash, going for the blazing end, not landing anything. Blazing end, fairly easy to avoid if you know what you're looking for. Going for the up smash, not landing anything. Going for the blazing end, but getting punished for their trouble. But not this time. The blazing end going to do the work. Just kind of coasting on this character. A very bad matchup for Steve. A very solid character overall. Definitely a bit of a pocket character coast, but a win is a win. That is how you take the game. That is what you do. Honestly, with Doc's capabilities, the Pyramithra choice might be the better choice overall. With the current lighting, I look very red, lending credence to the comment Cosmic made about secret alcoholism. Hey, Dill! Come here. Why don't you make a comment on the stream? What do you have to say about Pyramithra?
I practice that matchup a lot, but I think it's interesting you went for the switch. You know, I would have loved to see a third Little Mac game. I think it would have been pretty awesome.
I think you made an adaptation, and I was expecting a Little Mac adaptation.
Yeah.
Right? Like the first game, he got set off balance. He's very solid spacing out of Doc.
Oh, definitely.
Incredibly good spacing. Makes me wonder why he doesn't just play Pyramithra.
Sure. I feel like Little Mac players kind of are not in it for that reason. They're in it because they play the low tier.
And they love the movement. They love to just tap people and then murder them.
It was an unfortunate SD. That's my main takeaway.
I did see the SD. That was very.
Yeah, but I'm still in losers. I'm still gonna try my best.
Listen, I gotta tell you some secret information. You've already qualified, so.
Thank you very much. Yeah, very excited.
Wait, did we only go to 3? Oh yeah, that's best of 5. We're in finals. No, we in any finals. Holy shit, we are stupid as fuck. We're dumb. Cheech, my friend. I would tell him what you said, Cheech, but he's just back over in his match. You know, no coaching. You know.
Start the battle.
Listen here. I think Dill as a player has some hang-ups on certain characters for sure. I know that Bowser fucks me up more than other characters do. So you know what? I'm going to give him the pass on that one. Now Doc is up 2-1. Preach, Cheech, because I've been in a character crisis since fucking 2018. Now we got Dill already carrying it up. To be fair, I would say the Cosmic is in a bit of a character crisis right now, but we won't talk about that right now. Now we see the back air coming out of Dill. Dude. Bow Jow. Doc suddenly turning into the wrong person. I gotta fix this real quick. There it is. Dill, definitely much stronger opening here. We definitely see something going on. Wait, did you just talk about being carried and then you're gonna pick characters that no one knows how to fight against? I'm gonna sip my tea over here, bro. I love me some Greninja and Bowjow, but I got to get back to this match. Now, Dill honestly putting on a pretty strong showing here, making a bit of a statement. Perhaps the lack of knowledge that we were at in the first to 5, and they stepped away from the setup real quick, might have stolen some momentum from Doc, but that does happen sometimes. If that was going to steal momentum, so would a slightly longer character choice. So we're going to have to see. Cheech, if you want to go for salt characters, play Mega Man. It makes everybody upset. Got the back throw there. Now he's going to land with that cart. Could he close his stock really quick here, though? All right, come on. We are getting pretty close here. We're seeing a lot of patience here from Doc. Let's see the back throw there. What is he going to follow it up with? Photon Edge, but that's going to be a forward smash. That's going to close the stock. Dill making a bit of a statement here. Definitely taking out that match much, much more strongly. Very interesting stuff. A great adaptation there from Dill. Hey, Mark.
Start the battle.
I don't like to ask something. When you get the opportunity, could you grab me one of those berry margarita things? I don't like to ask stuff like that, but I cannot move.
3, 2, 1, go!
I would recommend it. All right, sorry about not transitioning to the match fast enough there. Now we're at a 2-2 here. We're on the 5th game here. You love to see it, honestly. You absolutely love to see it. Hey there, Chaos. We did not see another switch here. Now we are going to see the holdout on this character, despite the fact that Dill had such a strong showing last time. Dill really capturing the momentum, but this time, maybe not so much. Now, this is the match that's going to matter most at this time. You're going to get this is the final match, no matter who wins this match, or, this is straight to losers or winners. That's what you get. Now, both players effectively already qualified for the Invitational, but, you love to see people working for the first place. That was a pretty quick stock there overall. I would say that Doc is doing all right when it comes to spacing that out. Dill not really closing too poorly. Now the up tilts there, probably hoping for something a little bit more. Still not managing to get Diamond on that first stock. Now, Photon Edge is a garbage move, and I will not hear otherwise. It is so punishable that he just punished it that easily. Now, we are looking at a much closer match. Going to see that up tilt into up tilt, but he does pop himself out of that combo. Up tilt on shield. Now there it is. Foresight popping him out of what could have been a larger pressure situation. And popping him through there. Up tilt, up tilt, up tilt, up tilt, up tilt. Oop, dropping it in. Now, this has honestly been a fairly even matchup so far. This is just as I say it. Of course, a stock gets taken, but a stock is taken in return, so I am vindicated. An even matchup overall. We're going to see some dash dancing in place. Perhaps Doc feeling himself a little bit here. Thank you so much, sir. Now, let's see here. Both characters fairly close. If Dill keeps his space properly, he wins, and if Doc manages to pull in fast enough, he wins. Photon Edge, garbage move. Do not use it to approach your opponents. I just gotta tell you. Now that forward tilt. Very solid stuff. Pyra can be very, very scary at this percentile. And that back air closing out the stock. Unfortunately, the set resulting in the same stuff. But Dill making a very strong show here. Very much came back from what was a definite loss for himself. Made a very, very strong showing on the match that followed. Very, very solid play. Dill is sitting in losers finals, waiting for another match. All right, Dill. Now that next match, that was dope. All right,
Thank you.
You had a lot of control over the fourth match.
Yes.
And it just showed that you were kind of figuring it out, and I think you still had it in that next match. But
I definitely felt better in Game 4. I just love a best of 5 because I feel like in a best of 3, sometimes there's just no time to like adapt, especially with the character switch halfway through. So at least I kind of feel like I have closure now. Like he outplayed me in that set, but I'd love to see him in Grand Slam.
Absolutely. Doc is actually a fairly renowned player. Very solid stuff. Honestly, dude, that was a dope set. Love to see it. Mr. Sunyon, how's it going over there, man? Chillin'. I see Demon still in the bracket. How'd you do today, Alex? 13th out of what, 20-something? That's not so bad. Doing pretty solid. Just outside of top 8, man. We got a little bit of time here. I'm going to run some ads, and I'm going to step up and stretch. Hope nobody cares. You guys love ads. I know you do. Seaman Demon. All right, I'm isolated again. Hello, everybody. I played ads on purpose this time, Cosmic, so that I could step away, do no work, and make a cent. All right? All right, let's see here. So, this matchup we have Demon, which means that's Demon versus Singularity. So I haven't seen a lot of Singularity yet, but I am looking forward to it, honestly. Made it this far in. I'm interested to see who he plays. Now let's
Start battle.
losers quarters, folks.
Falcon.
Did I hear Diddy Kong?
Three, two, one, go.
All right, so we do have a Diddy Kong here tonight, folks. Demon sticking with the Captain Falcon all night. Now, oh shit, I might have actually just accidentally closed my bracket. Now, Diddy Kong, honestly, I would say probably a fairly tough matchup overall for our boy Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon can definitely put out a lot of damage, a lot of stuff really quick, but Diddy Kong has a lot of control over the stage. Character that might be a little bit underrated in the overall meta, but definitely is climbing a little bit as time goes on. Is Woodsy out? Wait, did I miss that in my Now we get to see a little bit of neutral between these two folks. They haven't closed the stock yet, but as I say that, we get to see that classic Diddy Kong stock close there. Wow, Singularity up 2-1 to Woodsy. Oh, I just realized. I apologize, folks. I accidentally left my numbers in here. Now, that is a loss for our boy Singularity. Now, they are pretty even on set here. I think it is a bit of an uphill battle. Now, Singularity putting a lot of work in, though. I feel like Captain Falcon might just have a tough time with the matchup. Keeping the spacing here, keeping it really kind of in his domain. Very much in control right now is Singularity. Now, basically a full stock up. Demon has a lot of work to do in order to make up this deficit. Slap down. Falcon punch coming out. Not sure if that was a misinput based on that little bop that he received. Oh, Singularity definitely putting in good work. Nice dash attack. Doing a little bit of work here for him. Bringing the grab in, back throw. Now probably going to hope for a down air there, but does not really get anything out of it. No ledge trap, no ledge guard. Diddy Kong, notoriously kind of easy to ledge guard for certain characters. But still alive. Demon King kind of putting that work in. He's got a lot of work to do. A whole stock down. The Falcon kick, keeping him positive and neutral, but not necessarily closing any stocks for him. The up smash, though, will definitely do that at 80%. A little bit more damage will enter him into the rage category. That might do a lot of work for a character like Captain Falcon. Down throw into up air. That would have killed in Smash 4. Luckily, we are in Smash Ultimate. Now getting that dash attack. Singularity on the defensive here. Getting a lot of space there with that up B. Throwing out that banana. Now, ooh, belongs to Demon now. Throwing it right underneath himself. Not exactly sure what the strategy was there, but Singularity does manage to get rid of that banana. Ooh, the Falcon Kick did not successfully connect there. Now we're going to see some Z drops there. Demon not looking so bad, but still has a bit of work to do because a lot of what Diddy can do with that up smash will close out the match there. Absolutely a kind of a tough situation when you are playing Captain Falcon against a character who has as much stage control as Diddy Kong does. You really have to put out a lot of neutral in order to make that gap up.
Start battle. Diddy Kong. Captain Falcon.
Water. Not water. And we're going right back into the match here. Singularity, of course, up a set here. Remember, we are only in quarterfinals, which means, well, it's only first to 3. Demon going right in for a kind of a hard pull there. That is right, Cosmic. Gamney won, bro. Yes, this is best of 3, sir. Like I said, not a best of 5, meaning only the quarterfinals. One match could get Singularity forward in the bracket, get Demon out in the win. Oh, I apologize. You're right. You're right. That is definitely correct. I said first to 3 instead of best of 3. I will accept the correction. Oof, look at that Diddy Kong. I feel like Diddy Kong is an often slept-on character. Smacking my head, Diddy Kong's such a solid guy. I mean, I kind of love watching Diddy Kong in this game. As somebody who played Smash 4 competitively, I hated Diddy Kong, but now I have a deep love for the fella. But Demon King, oh, almost closing the stock there. They are still on stock 3. But Demon King going to close out that first stock, but not too far ahead. Getting the down tilt there. Now that is going to close out that particular stock there. That banana forward smash setup is as old as I am. All right, that's not true. Now solid stuff here from both players. Really kind of keeping a good control of the space. The down grab into neutral air. Throwing out a lot of blank neutral airs there. Sometimes a little bit of a sign that he's not 100% sure of what the neutral is intended to be against this character. Now getting that banana in his hands. The banana was already thrown a couple times, which means that that banana is gone. Now we're seeing Singularity a bit in the lead here. Definitely pulling out a solid Diddy Kong. Getting the grab into back. Ooh. Sour spot on that back air, unfortunately. Getting the Falcon Kick, creating some space, hoping maybe to get a hitbox out of that, but didn't really land much. Now the dash attack definitely landing a bit more, throwing out some back airs in the hope that he jumps into him. Oh, does not get what he was looking for out of that up smash. Getting the jump in, does not want to do the roll and get himself tripped by that banana. Dangerous stuff here. That banana could spell an up smash on Demon. Definitely something he wants to avoid. And by up smash, of course, I meant forward smash. Very, very powerful setup that Diddy Kong has. Demon a little bit behind here, but could definitely close out this stock if he lands a solid hit. Which he did. Now we are completely even here, 0-0 on stock number 3. 1 stock remaining for both players. This is Demon King's tournament life and Singularity's tournament success. Solid stock here so far from Demon King, almost closing the stock right there with that up smash. Getting an up air there. That up smash is going to close it in. A lot of solid reads there from Demon King. That's going to bring us to 1-1 here in losers quarterfinals. I mean, you just love to see it. Just a solid back and forth between these two players. Very, very good stuff. Demo walking over towards the mic.
Tell you one thing, it's been a real slobber knocker to channel the late, what the hell was his name? Wrestling announcer. No, he's not. Well, he's not early, I'll tell you that much.
He's alive,
Jim Ross.
Yeah, he's
Wait,
alive.
hold on a second. Do you have a face cam? Yeah. For real slobber knocker. Is that rude? Is that rude?
Jim Ross. I have a stroke, and Randy Orton will make fun of me for it.
I think a lot of that was fake anyway. I think they just numbed up half his face for his.
Boyo definitely had a stroke there. You want to commentate this match with me? Is that what you're looking for?
No. I mean, I'm just gonna add some
this is Demon versus Singularity. We're on match 3
Yeah.
of 3.
No, I know.
And
It's,
honestly, a pretty solid set so far.
no, I know. It's 1-1 right now.
Yeah, it is 1-1. Demon King putting a lot of work in.
Yeah, with Captain Falcon no less.
Yeah, definitely a tough matchup for Captain Falcon.
Yeah,
Diddy Kong can
and,
put a
I
lot
mean,
of space.
I think Captain Falcon is like, he's not great. Like, I don't think anybody thinks he's S tier or anything, right? But in the right
far
hands,
from it.
in the right hands, you can do a lot of damage. Sometimes you just throw out that up smash indiscriminately and you kill people.
Solid B tier character.
Yeah,
with some strengths and some extreme weaknesses.
Yeah, and I think that speaks to Demon's ability to play a B tier character so proficiently.
To be fair, I mean, a lot of people would put Diddy Kong in a similar tier, but I do think it's a challenging matchup for a character like Captain Falcon.
I mean, I think I would, and this is, I guess, just my opinion, as most tiers are, I would put Diddy up a little higher just because, like, that banana is such a great neutral tool.
It is. Absolutely.
Like, you drop the banana and now you own, like, you've won neutral.
Unless your opponent uses it to their neutral advantage.
Right.
Now, this is looking like a fairly strong match for Demon so far.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'd say Singularity's got to get that kill if he wants to. There it is.
There it is. Now, Demon, no stranger to our G4A bracket.
Nope. He's a veteran, G4A vet.
He's definitely been here before. He's definitely placed within the top 3 most of the times that he's shown up.
I have played against him numerous times, and I know how, not to knock Lom 117, but
Who's not here today.
I fear Demon King's Captain Falcon.
Absolutely. I mean, Demon King, very well known for playing quite a few different characters. He's played Captain Falcon. He plays a lot of heavies other than Captain Falcon.
I personally have never seen him play anyone other than, but
so when I went over to Sunyon's home, and I played against Demon quite a bit there. He plays King K. Rool, he plays Ganondorf.
that's cool. I wish I knew that was going on. When was that?
It was on the Discord.
Oh.
I'll ping you next time.
No, it might have been one of those times where I was not feeling particularly well.
Fair enough. But we are looking at a Demon King up a stock here. Not necessarily an entire stock. Diddy King can close. Diddy Kong can, it's only one letter off,
right,
can close an entire stock with one banana. There it is!
Yeah. Still, he's got 72%, he's got...
Diddy Kong. Diddy
That's
King.
making up
Diddy
for it.
Kong. Not...
Demon Kong.
Demon Kong. Yeah, Diddy Kong
Ooh.
not renowned for being heavy. So, I mean, you can get a lot of solid hits off of Captain Falcon in this situation, but
that command grab is...
it's very good.
Look, if a chimpanzee ever fucking lunged at your
That's the
face
spider
like
monkey.
that... Look, some of us are afraid of spiders, so...
Some of us are afraid of monkeys.
Some of us are afraid of chimpanzees.
I'm afraid of them.
I mean...
We are on an even match. Look at this.
This isn't anthropology.
This is so close. This is the battle for top 4 right now. The person who wins this match qualifies for the Invitational. And this is incredibly close.
Like last hit, last stock.
Absolutely. That banana is in Diddy Kong's hand. This is going to be a back throw for sure. Now we're going to see a back air.
Let's go.
Absolutely
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Off screen, we didn't even get to see it. That command grab into down.
That cannot feel good for Demon. That was a
Oh,
good...
my
I'm gonna go congratulate these boys.
Yeah, go ahead and do so. I just want to talk about this set. Oh, man. I actually really enjoyed that set quite a bit. What a fuck. I mean, it was definitely a bit of a risk to go off stage like that in a situation against Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong is very, very well known for being able to control that offstage space if he has a jump available. We knew he had the jump available. If you were going to pay attention to the jump, if he gets that fucking command grab, you're going into that blast zone. Very, very risky move there from Demon, but honestly, a fantastic play. Great play from Demon, showing up to a G4A event for the first time in a while. Absolutely true there, Cosmic. I mean, the jetpack has a hitbox as well. I mean, I think he was really just hoping to land that solid hit there towards the end. Very unfortunate for him. Who the hell? Who's playing? Oh, this is Frosty. Frosty and Singularity. And great games, dude. Fucking fantastic. Thanks for coming out, man. I need to set up my shit here because, holy shit, I just got talked to by a lot of people. Now, we're looking at Frosty on stream. Frosty is a very, very solid player. I will not be throwing $100 your way, my friend. But honestly, I agree. Very, very solid player. Now, we are looking for another battle into the top 4. This is semis, actually. Never mind. This is the top 4. Now, honestly, a matchup I'm very interested in. I play Falco quite a bit. And I've played against very few Diddy Kongs. But I imagine Falco would have a much easier time with this matchup than a lot of the other people we've seen fighting against Diddy Kong tonight because he can keep that space. Yo. Yeah, bro. I'll see you soon. Yeah. Such solid stuff here. Singularity looking at 98 damage to Frosty's 34. Falco very capable of closing out a 98 damage stock on Diddy Kong. All Falco would really need to do here is land a down tilt, and he could follow up into most things. Now, he decided to play it safe and bait into that up smash. Very smart stuff from Frosty. But in the up tilt, into the up tilt. Now, he goes for the up air instead of a neutral air, probably hoping for a bit more out of it in the post. Diddy Kong, one of the crawlers, able to move underneath that laser. Diddy Kong, also moving through that command grab input to get that kick. See here, now Frosty's still sitting on his first stock. Singularity not believing in that banana, unfortunately not confirming off it. Going for another one off there. Not getting a solid confirm. All right, let's see this. He's going for that banana confirm a lot. He's really hoping for it. Diddy Kong, unfortunately, in this game, kind of choked by his kill options being fairly predictable. I mean, just look at this matchup go. Now, we're going to see Frosty, still up basically an entire stock. So watch that come out. It's going to be a neutral air. Yep. Now, that forward air into up air. Going for that one instead of a down tilt to try to close out something a little bit different. Definitely a smart move overall. But unfortunately, not going to pay off. That forward air going to pay off, however, right off stage. Going to drag him down. Throw him into the blast zone. Cosmic, the reason you're not going to get any takers is because I love Falco so much. Now we're going to see some lasers thrown out. That forward air going to trade with basically anything that gets thrown at it. Getting the neutral air into the up tilt. Oh, following it up with a solid chase combo, hoping for that down tilt spike, but not quite landing it. Getting that, throwing out that up tilt. Oh, yeah, absolutely. If he practices with JD, a very solid Diddy Kong player. Oh, and that's going to go so early. Singularity, not expecting it to end that way, I have to imagine. Very solid game from Frosty. You love to see it. You hate to see it. It depends on if you like Diddy Kong very much. If you played Smash 4, you probably don't. Now, Dill is over there sitting on a chair waiting for somebody to show up. He's watching this matchup because he knows he's fighting one of these boys. Dill, I have to remind you, you can see it right there. It's probably easier. Oh shit, we are on the match already? Now we're going to see some play here. Now where they both had exactly 10% damage until that laser struck true. Now Frosty, you know, just really having some solid play here, but he is getting comboed now. Solid chase combo there out of Singularity. Getting 71 damage out of nowhere. Absolutely fantastic. I'm half tempted to call Dill over and ask him, who does he want to face in winners finals? Or losers finals? He was already in winners finals. Get a solid back air out of that. Falco's back air is absolutely disgusting. I love it. Gonna get the trip out of that, out of the down B there. You love to see it. Now the grab does not come through. Solid DI there out of Singularity. But Frosty, just so familiar with this matchup, just kind of holding on to this match, getting a solid up tilt in the back air. Absolutely great combo potential here out of Falco. Now Singularity just trying to make sure that he's no slouch, wants to hold on to this match in his tournament life as long as he can. Catches that stock. Very good stuff. Hey, Dill. Let's hear some conversation out of you. You know, if you were going to face somebody in the final, in the losers finals,
Yes.
who's it going to be?
I would love to get a run back with Singularity. I think that would be really fun. I think he's playing like a lot warmer now, and honestly, me too. So I think that would be interesting. But Frosty's also, Frosty's looking like he's a whole stock ahead right now. He's looking pretty hot, so I might have to be ready to face Falco.
I mean, Frosty looking pretty frosty. I mean, Falco, very capable in this matchup. Honestly, very capable in your matchup as well. I imagine you'd prefer to face the Diddy Kong to the Falco in a Steve matchup.
Of course, just character-wise, I think I struggle with spaces a little bit, but also just like the familiarity of knowing like, oh, this is a person that I've played against before. I think that helps me adapt.
I got some bad news for you, man. Now, just as we closed up that little conversation, Falco did take that match. Losers finals is gonna look like Dill versus our boy Frosty. Now, I'm going to quickly run an ad, and I'm going to use the restroom. I'm going to let them know I'm going to break for a sec. I'll be right back, boys. Give me just a moment. Oh, ad cringe, bro. I gotta make my 2 cents, bro.
3, 2, 1, go!
Here we are, baby. All right. Now this is gonna be Dill versus our boy Frosty. I'm not gonna tell you who I'm rooting for because that's what we called a bias. Now, of course, this is a finals matchup. This is best of 5, all right? So this is going to be the 3rd place match. Whoever loses takes 3rd place. Whoever wins gets a minimum of 1st. So far, looking pretty solid for Dill's favor, but I mean, Falco does very solid in this matchup. I know this from a personal perspective. Very solid stuff. Frosty looking pretty good here, getting that spike there. It's a very hard thing to recover from in that situation. Throwing up a stone weapon, Frosty did not really allow him the space to get any diamond going. Gonna get that neutral air in. Oh, I'm loving it. I would love some matches against Frosty, just a side note. Getting the forward air, no, doesn't confirm into any form of cancel on the ground there, just gets a nice solid knockback. Now we've got Dill putting that in front of him there. Now that can be used, and from personal experience here, that can be used by Frosty to extend hitboxes. Solid kill there from Dill. Going for the up tilt combo, but Falco very capable of jumping out. Getting the up tilt into the back air. Very solid kill there. A very quick and easy combo there from your boy Falco. Getting that forward there is... Ooh. Dill still behind a full stock. Oh, look at that go. I mean, got the flint out there. The back air. I mean, oh, Frosty just ahead an entire stock here. Dill a little bit on the back foot. Getting that up air in. Now, that could be a back air confirmed, but he decides to play it safe. Getting the back air there, but not quite taking the match. Getting the reflect there is a... Oof, that is one of the biggest problems for Steve. The up smash is going to close out the stock. Steve has a lot of trouble in this particular matchup. Falco definitely has a lot of control. When you're dealing with a situation in which your opponent has a reflect, a lot of active multi-hit attacks, a really kind of nuts down tilt, and a fantastic projectile option, you're dealing with somebody who has a lot of potential to throw Steve off his guard. Now, remember, we are going best of 5. So that does mean Dill has a lot of room to adapt. Now we're going to see that immediate trap. We're moving over to Yoshi's story, which honestly, not that bad for Falco. If we're going to put that into words, Falco can get some early kills on this stage. But Steve also very capable of getting those ladder confirms. If he gets them at the right percent, that is going to be death. Going for the up tilt, but not landing at the spot dodge, keeping him safe from that threat from the grab. Goes for the up tilt there, nothing really to hit. But the back air, very solid confirm, but nobody really kind of... Oh, I was about to say no one getting major hits, but that forward smash is pretty solid, but unfortunately, wooden weapon. Falco getting that back air in. Ooh, baby. No confirm on that, on the sweet spot on that down air. This is not melee, folks. You do not get a spike for every single frame that's active. Almost taking the stock there. Very, very even so far. Fortunately, Dill falling down to his death. Now, he does have a very strong capability of taking this stock, but the more time that it takes, I mean, the more leeway that Frosty is going to get. Absolutely beautiful combo. This is why you don't bring Falco to Yoshi's story. However, that hit is going to take him all the way back to the blast zone, but 61 damage done by that, pretty much that combo alone. we're looking at a strong lead here from Frosty. Now, there's a reason why we put Frosty at seed 2. A lot of people questioned me when I put Frosty at seed 2, but here we are with a seed 2 Frosty. I don't know why he didn't wall jump there. I'm going to take him down to seed 0 now. Seed 100 for fucking not wall jumping there.
Is this honestly what I need cost to my high but I've had a lot of
Yo, keep it real. Let me know how that stick turns out, yeah? Now, okay. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. Ooh, this match tightened up while I was away. Now, we got that command grab that is a ranged attack. But that is getting close to the end of the match there. Now, no confirm there. Frosty really hoping to close this out. Definitely does not want to go 1-1 so far. Getting what I have to imagine is an unintentional footstool. I mean, there were 2 in a row, so maybe it was on purpose, but that forward smash is fairly scary. Now, Frosty has been closing out stocks quick enough that we haven't really seen any diamond out of Dill. He went for the confirm there. He didn't quite land it. Dill smart enough to throw up that shield. Honestly, I have no idea how that second tilt didn't confirm, but that back air is going to confirm, putting Frosty up 2-0 in this 1st to 3 matchup. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I mean, we can see if Dill makes the adaptation. Dill is a character purist in a matchup where his character does not excel. This is very challenging. I would say he has to put a lot of effort forward to really land this matchup because against Falco is a little dangerous. We're going to see the exact same matchup, of course. Now, this is match point for Frosty. Of course, Dill has a little bit of work to do to reach the same. Delicious. Now, Dill making a decent lead for himself so far. Gonna get hit for a lot of damage here. Ooh, eating every single one of those up airs until he is... Oof! That forward air gonna bring you down up to a solid 92%. But getting the solid chase there on that side B is Dill, making sure to put a little bit of work in, keep that Falco from taking away the lead. Going for the up tilt there, but jumping directly into that up smash. Getting caught there. Gonna go for that. Ooh, no back air there. Goes for the forward air, hoping for the spike. Up smash, not gonna confirm there, buddy. And the up smash from Falco, unfortunately, will. Getting that first stock there. But, and there's that other stock. We got 2 stocks off for each player. We are perfectly even. Now, Falco looking at a fairly big deficit. But Falco very, very capable of making up that difference very quickly. Up throw into up air. Goes for the down air, no connect, but more up throw into up air, keeping Dill at higher damage than him. And the back air, Falco's back air, very, very powerful. Worst case scenario, a spacing option. Up air into up air. That's so close into a solid confirm. Honestly, with a character as light as Falco, could have been death. Getting the reflect on that cart. Now we've got an iron weapon in play. A lot of iron, honestly, on Dill's side. Gonna allow for some options. Fallout Boy playing in the background. It's really dangerous. Ooh, going for the straight confirm. Getting the back air there. But the forward smash out of Steve, you cannot sleep on a forward smash as fast and as active as that one. That back air is going to put Frosty ahead 3-0 on the matchup. Now, Dill has still qualified for our wonderful annual invitational. Dill is definitely in the rankings. He had already qualified when he had hit winners finals. Absolutely fantastic matchup. I want to give a big shout out to Dill, but also I would love to talk to Frosty if he wouldn't mind walking over to the stream setup. Oh, maybe not. We might be running right in.
Start battle. Zero Suit Samus. Zero Suit Samus.
Frosty not sticking with the Falco, moving over to ZSS. Hey, Dill. I've beckoned you over like 40 times. Honestly, match is going up fast, but congratulations.
Thank you
You
very
are qualified
much.
100%. You put that work in, and I think you got a pretty good shot. All right, I got to run this shit fast. We are running right into grand finals. We have an absolute top-tier slugger. Doc versus Frosty. ZSS. Well, versus Pyramithra. Fantastic play from everybody so far. Doc, honestly, absolutely killing it today. Now Frosty in the lead here. ZSS has incredibly active, positive frames. A lot of accuracy required to make those frames work for them. Now, I mean, ooh, a catch on the Blazing Ed. Ooh. Ooh, I don't even know what traded there, but that was kind of nuts. Now, ZSS can throw out a lot of buttons. Traded pretty early. Dwarf fight! Hold up. Dwarf fight! You want to commentate grand finals with me?
It's Dwarf Mike here. All right.
Let's slide this bad boy up. All right, so obviously top tier matchup here, right? I mean, ZSS fallen out of favor a little bit in recent history. Pyramithra considered to be a top character in the game. I mean, so far so good. I mean, Frosty putting in a lot of, active frames on ZSS. That's gonna be a solid kill there. That stun into up B has been a kill since
Day
Brawl.
one.
Since Brawl. Yeah, since the character was introduced. But Pyramithra, no stranger to having a ton of active frames, keeping that space.
But my biggest issue is the Pyra switch up. Like, when do you switch to?
Exactly, because Pyra negative, so negative, bad gravity, incredibly bad.
As you see what happened, when do you switch to Pyra? It's not really the greatest option.
Of course, in chat you got Cosmic saying
Hello, hello, Cosmic. Sorry, I was so focused on the game there.
Now, of course, like we were just talking about, so Pyra, high gravity, right? When you're comboing Pyra, you're basically crushing that character.
Yeah.
Mithra can get out of combos easy.
Correct.
Pyra, not so much. Easy.
Pyra's
to
lacking the
combo.
mobility.
Yeah, and Pyra kind of feels almost like Fox when you combo her. She just falls right into all your shit. Easy stuff. Now we got Frosty up 1 from the loser's bracket. Doc sitting in the winner's bracket. Now he made most of his way there with Little Mac. Now he moved over to Pyramithra, probably to kind of keep higher tier.
Correct. And also, because it's Zero Suit Samus, combos and the ledge guarding with Zero Suit Samus is going to be very quick. Little Mac's not going to survive.
Yeah, Little Mac would be destroyed in this matchup. But
Correct.
a character like Pyramithra can definitely compete with a character like ZSS. Now, here's where I take umbrage. Thanks for coming out.
Have a great night.
Photon Edge, right?
guard.
So Photon Edge, it's a mid move at best. You know, you throw that out, half the characters in the game are punished.
What a read. Did not attack during that jump. Waited it out and baited it.
Oh, absolutely. Now, here's one thing I will always give to Doc, from what I've seen so far. Doc has been on stream more than anyone else tonight. Patience.
I know, but
but
Pyro's
Frosty-
coming out. The Pyro's coming out a little too early.
Definitely true. I mean, ZSS will die at this percent, but
It
not to
will.
that. Now, here's the thing. ZSS, you want to be as gravity mid as possible. ZSS will eat you alive.
Like I said, Oh, baited.
Wow. Absolutely solid bait there.
Maybe I misjudged.
I think so, yeah, for sure. But, I mean, still behind virtually an entire stock.
But ZSS definitely it's literally a better matchup when the Pyro comes out.
I mean, absolutely. Someone like ZSS, somebody who loves high gravity characters, eats them absolutely alive. I mean, ZSS has one of the best jabs in the game, the best Z-bouncing tech in the game. Absolutely a fantastic character. Doesn't even need the tech, honestly, to take on a character like Pyro.
No. Oh, no.
And baits out that approach. Yep. And takes the stock. I mean, Frosty sitting here
Son of a
clean.
gun.
We are looking at a reset in one round.
I think they should just stick with the Mithra.
Mithra would definitely be a better option here. I mean,
I know.
when it comes to
It was really good, though. It was really good. But the Mithra coming out is just... You got to switch between the two.
yeah, and I think maybe you got to make that smart choice to swap to the Mithra. Use the frames that are available when you swap. Keep yourself safe
Yeah.
and keep yourself on stage.
Cosmic, yep. Better player alert, yep.
Yeah, I mean, Frosty is an absolutely fantastic player. I think Doc has a phenomenal Little Mac. But I don't know if this is a pocket for him. He's got very solid fundamentals, but I don't know if he knows the character.
I think the Mithra, they know exactly what they're doing. Because it almost feels like playing Little Mac with a sword.
Yeah,
Like,
fast, good buttons, but just better airspeed and better disjoints. We're almost looking at a stock right there. That up B, a hit on Photon Edge, frankly, a rarity. Now we're gonna probably see a prominence.
ooh, they rolled into it.
Just a roll right into that bad boy.
There we go.
We're gonna
Now they switch back to Mithra this time.
We are going to see the Mithra now. The neutral here on Mithra has been winning for the most part. It's usually they switch to Pyra, and then they lose the stock.
Correct.
So, I mean, if they get the solid neutral here and they get the advantage, they might be in a winning state. But that
That's gonna be
Photon
punished.
Edge, that's going to be death.
That is definitely going to be so punishable.
Absolutely. Down smash into upbeat. That's just a free kill if you get a punish that easy. Now we're going to see Frosty kind of going the direction.
That side B off the ledge, that was nice.
Yeah, side B off ledge. Up tilt into up air. Now we're going to see the swap to Mithra. Once again, we've been saying this maybe a little early. 74 damage.
Actually,
Now we're going to see a perfect block there, but nothing but a jab out of it, and the death to the forward smash. Oh, excuse me. Forward smash right after.
Once again, I hear that voice when she says it. Oh, too funny. Oh, when Mithra says that, you know you're about to be punished for something.
Something bad's happening. Now we're
Because she has good frame data when she does get that.
Oh, yeah, that foresight comes out, and it's just... Now we're seeing, I mean,
Nice.
Frosty's on a
And
little
we're
bit
going
of
to
a...
do the...
Oh, that should be... Oh, doesn't get the punish there. That should have been a simple punish, but getting eaten by the Photon Edge as well. A little bit of a
Right,
lack
that was
of
a good
patience.
switch.
Definitely a solid switch. Frosty may be lacking the patience to deal with the adaptation that Doc is having.
Kind of throwing stuff out. I think they should go back to Mithra and just kind of bait it out.
Oh, that side B getting the kill.
They're still going to keep Pyra. Nope, too far away.
They are really hoping that this 94 is a
That's
death,
it.
and it is, and it is. All right, you know, Doc, not a slouch, putting one on the board. Now we see it's 2-1 right now. Doc definitely has the option to take a full comeback here and just win the set.
Correct.
Frosty has the advantage. You know, he could really take this set and just completely reset it. Now Doc's back
I'd
at
laugh
square
if
one.
they just picked Yoshi Sori. None of the characters are actually good at that, but it would just be funny.
Did they choose town and city? Is that
Yes,
what I saw?
yeah.
Oh, wow, a lot of space.
A lot of space.
That's CSS. I mean, CSS handles well in space. Pyramithra, not necessarily as much. That's what we see.
Pyra does good with spacing.
Pyra
But
definitely
Pyra's,
can, but
like I said, it's just a little slower. So let's see how this goes. Obviously,
you got the immediate grab.
Yep.
But Pyramithra just throwing out the dash attack, throwing out the
Yeah,
neutral.
no, the pressure. Gotta keep. As long as Mithra keeps the pressure on.
I mean, it's just one of those situations where.
Three.
Oh, what a fantastic read. Now that's going to put Frosty at a pretty solid advantage here damage-wise. I mean, he can just kind of keep the space, keep it calm, keep it relaxed. Oh, but honestly, solid stuff there from Doc, keeping it safe.
Here we go.
Now we're moving over to Pyra at 65%. Now, 65% can kill on some
Forward
of-
smash
Yeah.
will kill at this stage off the ledges.
Absolutely. A lot of, but that's going to be the stock. That reversal right there just pulls him right up to the blast zone with that up B.
Yep. So they did a good job going back to the Mithra, but now we're kind of holding it off here. They are seeking for that kill.
Absolutely. I mean, a little bit too hard maybe. I mean, it's going to let them tag more damage as time goes on.
Correct.
You get too confident in that you just lay on more damage, you know? If you go back to that Mithra, you might have more options. Now that's going to be DI'd right out of. Prominence Revolt just being thrown out maybe a little too readily, a little too eager for the win. But if we're fair, Doc has the room to wiggle. He has a whole nother set available to him.
As you see, they're not using side B because I could just see that getting punished very hard just in general.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
No shield break. Nice.
That's going to go right off the top. Now, I mean, this is almost a full stock deficit, but not quite. Now it is.
Well, not to knock on wood or
Immediate foresight out of that stock, but very solid play on the positive there from Frosty. Frosty, I mean, obviously making the smart.
Read the get up option too.
Yeah. Frosty just showing their breadth of knowledge when it comes to matchups. They've definitely put.
An SD.
Oh. Oh no!
Oh, I think that no, they didn't have another jump.
So they just took it. Oh wow!
They just took it. Now I'm thinking about it. They didn't have another jump.
Just keeping that momentum moving. Okay, I can agree with that. Oh, gonna take him neutral there for sure.
Or down smash in the wrong direction though.
Oh no! And we are even on that read off of that F smash.
That was unfortunate. Bad landing choices.
I mean, what an absolute read, though. What an absolute read. You knew that was coming in. You punished that.
Cringe. Yeah. It
Listen,
happens.
I mean, you know, Cosmic got nobody to talk but your boy Frosty himself. You know what I'm saying? We are jumping right back in. They are not slowing down for a second. They want right back in. It did kill. It was about 50 damage, give or take. Oh, here we are.
But Zero Suit does die early by that Pyre. I mean, forward smash does kill mostly the whole entire roster very early, just
Absolutely.
in general. But
Absolutely. I know it kills DDD at about 80%.
yeah,
So,
nice reversal on that.
absolutely fantastic.
The neutral B. Can we get a punish? Nope. Though they didn't tech, they did not get punished. That's a good thing.
We're getting the down rate. Staying patient, keeping the very safe on shield up airs.
I hate that move so much by far.
So incredibly safe, absolutely.
It's not even technically a move. It's just part of her kit.
It's just like
It's so good though. It's actually so for those who play zoners like Toon Link, Young Link, any links. That was close.
So close.
But back to what I was originally saying. Ooh, that missed.
Oh, go. Dangerous. And,
There you go, nice.
And that danger realized.
But yeah, no, in regards to stuff like zoners, like Mithra, it's almost like a parry. It's a glorified parry. That's all it is.
Absolutely. Oh, that's gonna could have been a major punish, but Frosty maybe leaving a little bit on the table there. Oh, very solid confirm. But not going for much more, staying safe, preferring to keep a little further back.
Nice parry with the back air.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, nair.
Ooh, almost killing with the nair.
That's the scary part about Pyro. But also at the same time, like, her moves are so slow.
That is going to be a solid kill there, but... Oh, did you see that little dash dance? Yes. Punished for the dash dance.
Yes.
Very close on that down smash there. That wake-up was just perfectly timed.
Once again, and here we go, something crazy, but luckily frame data is good on ZSF there.
I mean, ZSS, arguably some of the best movement and frame data in the game combination-wise. Absolutely a fantastic character. Pyra Mithra, not in a dissimilar boat.
Got the side B that time. The
Side-
first time didn't work, but at the percentage at that point.
Very
the
strong
tip of
lead
the
here
side
for
B
Frosty.
definitely got that knockback.
Ooh, but
Oh,
no,
the air dodge.
No punish
No.
there. Absolutely the wrong option. Unfortunate.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Now,
Trying to
Chroma-
land on stage?
Ooh,
Ooh, that could have
no,
been punishable.
No punish on that Chroma Dust.
So I don't know how you memorize all the names of moves. I'm like, this, I know what up, I'm like up air, down air.
I'll be honest. Mithra says it out loud.
I don't pay attention.
I have the headphones on.
Yeah, he's cheating. I'm like, that was an up air.
Oh, risky move, but kind of worth it overall, I'd say. Oh, very close to the kill there, but ZSS
Are we gonna
just-
punish you? Up
That's
tilt.
it.
Up tilt. There it is. Oh my god, that was sweet. That was bittersweet.
Yeah, absolutely. Just getting clapped there on the edge there.
Nice down air.
Very good. Now we're seeing a lot of...
Trying to bait something.
I mean, this is absolutely a challenging thing for Mithra to make up.
He's gonna get robbed at 40 again.
Oh, I mean, this is a call out from our boy here.
Mike, out.
Oh, sorry, Mike is leaving this
He's
for a
just
second.
being removed for a moment.
Just being removed.
Just for a moment. I just wanted to make sure that I got an opportunity to thank all of our sponsors,
Oh,
actually.
sorry, absolutely quick thing there. Frosty did take that match. This is a reset.
It is
But
a bracket reset.
As is just important, let's talk about the sponsors real quick. Oh, and hand it over to Demo.
Yeah, no, so as you may or may not be aware, both the qualifiers and the Invitational itself are all free to enter. Invitational's got a cash prize. And the way that we were able to do this is we picked up some really awesome sponsors. And I want to give them all a quick shout out, including Square One Home Improvement, Taylor Painting, Marco Del Monaco Realty, as well as Time Capsule Comics and JDI Production. And if you want to do us all a solid and do our sponsors a solid, go to our Facebook and or Instagram and follow the links and check out our sponsors. Because most of them, actually all of them, are in some way, shape, or form close personal friends of mine, and I know for a fact that they do excellent work. I wouldn't take their money otherwise. But in any case, this match is probably more exciting to you guys. So back to you, Dr. B.
Also, they provided the prize money for the Invitational itself. But this match, honestly, so far, looking like it is moving in Doc's favor. Now that was a close bracket reset, of course. Now Aegis providing a lot of work here. My boy Cam never played Xenoblade, doesn't know what they're called when they're fused together. Getting an early kill. Oh, I meant to say early kill. I meant to say finally peeling that stock, but eating a hit for that. She doesn't see me. It's okay. I mean, a lot of work being put in here by both players. I mean, we're seeing a solid set from both, but I mean, Frosty showing a lot of knowledge in the matchup overall, I would say.
That was Frosty.
3-2. Win! Win! Are you still on? A Fear No Robots? I might have to open a tab now, but tell Edwin I'll go cover the tab after. Absolutely great here. I mean, we see Frosty going up. I mean, Frosty's showing a lot of knowledge. I mean, a Falco main, because he's after my own heart. But ZSS, very solid character overall. I apologize, I missed a good amount of matches. A lot going on off the scenes here. Behind the scenes, perhaps. I upped the gain quite a bit. I'm going to bring it back down. Thanks so much. Oh, yeah, you want to check it out? I mean, we have with us, oh, that seems to be the close of the stock. We have with us right now the lovely Guinevere. She has been an absolute fantastic support. If you ever, I mean, where do you sell goodies by Guinevere? Just wherever it pops up?
Yes, yeah, mainly through pop-ups right now, but there possibly is going to be desserts at Revival in the works very, very soon.
At Revival?
Yes,
huh?
exactly.
I mean, just here
yeah.
full time, or?
Well, all the time, exactly. Not just Pop-Tarts on the weekends. It's going to be, it could be, I'm not going to say too much because it's a possibility, you know?
I mean, honestly, I'm down. We have another venue.
What do you recommend? Yeah, of course.
We have another venue at Moniker as well.
Yeah.
And you're there as well pretty frequently.
Yes, yep. That is correct.
How about, peanut butter truffle.
He really loves the peanut butter truffles. Oh my goodness. He told me one time that if I make peanut butter truffles, he will buy at least 3 of them every single time that I have them.
It's accurate.
At least.
And I apologize, I did miss it.
That's okay. That's okay. It's all right. I understand. We're human. It happens. Things come up.
Here's an interesting question. Have you ever played or watched Smash Bros?
Of course.
Just a quick question.
Sir.
I've met people who haven't. My girlfriend hasn't played.
No, of course. It's been a long time since I have played, and unfortunately, because I work so many of the pop-up events during the tournaments, I don't get the opportunity to enter any tournaments or get to play at all. However, I do miss playing a lot, and I used to play a lot with my friends in high school. We had a group that we would all get together and we play Smash. We used to play Melee together too, the
Absolutely.
OG, you know. But yeah.
Now, how do you feel?
It's been a little while.
So we got some characters on screen.
Yes.
Zero
Suits, yep. Is she new?
Pyramith. So they're from a game called Xenoblade Chronicles. A lot of people consider them to be high tier. Very, very solid character. Now, Doc has been playing all night. Absolutely filthy little.
Doc, yeah. Okay, I see that.
Frosty, absolutely filthy. Falco. Now, both of them are not playing those characters. They're playing.
Yeah.
Here's what my boy Cosmic says. They're fucking broken. Now, Cosmic, known for his hot takes. Cosmic, give me a hot take off the cuff, buddy. But in the meantime, we got Frosty ahead by 1 stock.
Not looking too good.
Doc having a little bit of trouble here. Frosty throwing a stock away there in the hope for a spike, but not getting much out of it. Yeah, give me a hot take, Cosmic. I'm ready.
Yes, we're waiting for it.
Ooh, Frosty taking the set there. Absolutely rough. Frosty has been putting on a clinic today. Very well known for playing Falco mostly. Oh, he says Bowser is mid-tier. Now, Cosmic, I'm going to tell you right now, Bowser is A tier. A tier. Maybe lower A tier, but A tier nonetheless. Absolutely a good character. We're jumping.
Maybe like an A-.
A-. All right, Gwyn supporting you maybe a little bit. But we are jumping right back in. I mean, we have Frosty up. He reset the bracket already. He's coming from loser's bracket. He has already done a full reset.
See.
He says non-H here. I'm not buying Cosmic's bullshit. But let's see. Auto-tune.
Cosmic, you're full of shit.
Oh, I agree. No, Terry is A tier. I 100% agree, and I'm carried by Terry. I'm down. But here we are. This is grand finals, potentially final match. Frosty a little bit behind. No, a little bit ahead. I apologize. Just noticed the tiers, the stocks there. Now, I mean, Doc's been putting on quite a good show. Both of these players have already qualified for the tournament at Moniker. We might see Gwyn
awesome.
there too. I mean, it's a possibility.
It's always a possibility.
I will request.
The peanut butter.
I will say to.
The peanut butter
I'll walk
chocolate.
up to Brian and I will say, put Gwyn on the fucking shit. Man.
Gotta happen.
Now, Cosmic, you've played against Frosty before, and you said he's one of your mass boys. I mean, he seems slick as fuck. Doc having a little bit of a trouble. I think this is a pocket Pirate Mithra versus a fairly well-trained ZSS. I mean, ZSS, top-tier character in every game she's been in.
Of course.
And, I mean, look at those heels. No way. Doc. Dwarf Mike.
Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh, this is 3 stock. That was insane. I had to come running back.
Now that's grand finals for our boy Frosty here. I do want to have him take a quick second on the mic here. Now, because I just want to hear you. You know, we're on stream. We're live, and I wanted to hear now ZSS versus Aegis. I mean, how do you feel about that overall?
Probably like a -1, but once you're in advantage, you can really blow them up.
Now, I mean, how do you feel about, I mean, when it comes to Doc here, now Doc is very well known for his Little Mac. I mean, his Little Mac ran through this bracket, crushed everybody. Now he brings out the Aegis a little bit, and do you think the Aegis is more, did it feel more like a pocket, or did it feel more like a secondary?
It felt like a secondary more so. I just played DM's Aegis a lot in that matchup. I played him for like 2 hours yesterday in that matchup, so I was experiencing it.
And I meant to ask you this before. So when you played Singularity, you play against JD a lot. So when it comes to Singularity, like obviously you've gone against a very solid Diddy for a long time. You know, did he put up the same amount of fight, or did you feel like maybe? I mean, JD wasn't in top 4, so like, did you feel like maybe? I mean, not to stir pots, not to cause any trouble. Do you feel like JD would have, if he went up against that Diddy Kong? How do you feel about that one?
Did you ask that last part again?
If JD versus Singularity's Diddy Kong, do you feel more confident against Singularity or JD?
I am more scared of JD's Diddy for sure. He didn't go Diddy today. He went all secondaries today just to like fool around.
Now I know JD goes Rob, but what other secondaries did he run?
JD has a lot of characters. He plays Rob, he plays Sephiroth, he plays Chrom and Roy, he plays a boatload.
So I heard he was running Roy a bit today. I know he ran Roy against Sunyin. I know he ran Roy against a couple other players that didn't hit stream tonight. Hey there, Link. How's it going tonight, man? But honestly, so obviously you qualified. You're in. Is there a player you're scared of? Is there a player that you're fantastic character. I played Mewtwo. Top 10, arguably. But honestly, I mean, great. I mean, Falcon. Just fucking don't. Falco, unfortunately, had some struggles. B tier. I'd say B.
In this game,
In the last game, lower B.
he was awful.
Well, but towards the end, he put a lot of work in. When a bunch of other characters started to suck. Against Bayonetta, he was garbage, and that was really all that mattered. But I did want to talk to. I mean, thanks so much, dude. If you have any last. I did want to talk to Doc a bit. Doc, I am enamored by the Little Mac, honestly. So I tried to play Little Mac for a while, and I feel like your spacing is super, super on point. And when you're throwing out that, like, you do a lot of, like, micro turnarounds and that kind of stuff. Like, when you're running Little Mac, is there, like, a mindset that you get into that's different from, like, something like Pyramithra or anything like that?
Well, when I'm playing Little Mac, I know I don't have as good frame data as people think. So my game plan is really just bait and punish. And then when I get a feel for my opponent's habits, then I start playing more aggressive. So I just punish the things they do before they even throw out and boom.
So it's really more like a read and mind game kind of deal. Because I saw you put out, I mean, forward tilt is your best friend. Down smash, absolutely fantastic. I saw a lot of up tilt into up B. That put a lot of work in for you. But I did see a lot of, like, just absolute nuts reads. Run off stage into side B into ledge and stuff like that in order to punish certain characters. Like, is there a rhyme or a reason? Is there like is it like certain matchups that trigger certain responses, or because you run him against most matchups? So, like, obviously eventually you switch to the Aegis characters, Pyramithra. But is there like a threshold of tier, or is it more like a character by character kind of deal?
For the most part, I go Little Mac for every matchup. There's just some that are really annoying or almost Steve, Lucina are like ones I would switch off. But for the most part, when I play Little Mac, I have a very set game plan, but I go for like those tricks like side B off stage and up tilt, up B, like such platform chase, just as like one-off tricks, because once people figure out how like straightforward Little Mac is, I have to like throw in a curveball. So then they're like, oh, this guy has a trick up his sleeve. How many more does he have?
I remember. That's just like fundamentals that come from a lot of nice carryover.
Right.
Like from that kind of spacing.
Right, but when I play a higher tier character, I kind of play completely different because I'm just not used to having so much option and privilege. So I kind of lose that fundamental style a little bit. But I kind of chose Pyramithra because I don't own them at home and I kind of wanted to try them and to see how it works out.
So have you checked out who has already qualified?
I have not. I just saw that this was on Smash TV and that I would be off of work at this time, so I just registered.
Know a player? Do you know Craftus? Craftus, Juice. There's a few other. He plays with Craftus a lot. I guess so. I can't have the same questions for you as I had for Frosty, but my original question for Frosty was: were there any players that you're coming up against that made you nervous, that you felt like might be uncomfortable for your character, or anything like that? I mean, Craftus is considered to be one of the top players in the region for certain stuff.
Finalize a bracket.
Is it 2, 3, 2? There you go. Absolutely. I mean,
Thanks for coming in.
but yeah, I mean, you've seen Craftus play, I imagine. He's played against a lot of people that consider to be genuine pro players, and some of the more regional favorites. But do you feel comfortable in the matchup? I mean, it's primarily Sonic. I know he goes Sora as well. Is that any of is that something you're going to work towards, something you're going to practice against, that kind of thing?
Well, I'm new to New England, so I don't really know who's good. I only know Craftus because the first local I went to, he was like the only other good player there, and we went pretty even though he took the set. So, and I'm sure he practiced a lot, and he looks like a very lab rat kind of person, like to make sure everything's really optimal. So, I haven't been practicing. I've honestly been playing Elden Ring since I've gotten. So, this is like the second tournament I went to. The other one was like maybe a week, 2 weeks ago when I went back home because I'm from South Florida.
Do you have a local that you're usually repping over there?
In Florida, there's Wolfpack Gaming. That's like the one that's closest to me, honestly. Back in South Florida. But Lynn's Gaming is like the most solid one in South Florida, which I haven't been to as often.
So where do I go?
I mean, honestly, so for all the players that were here, that I mentioned to you before, I accidentally seeded you low. Didn't matter. Obviously, you went up against who our top seed, like first round. You went all the way through. You played fantastically. Sorry for the but we accidentally seeded you low. You went all the way through, as is kind of expected of an unintentional low seed. Now, our original high seeds, have you heard of Scott and a few of our other high seeds? Who was the other one? I think it was Scott and Minty were our high seeds. I don't think either of them. So Florida, you know what, honestly, since you're not from the region originally, I would love to hear about your Florida local just real quick, just because locals, I think, are what make Smash Bros. Go. Without locals, this community would be nothing. So I would love to hear about the Florida local. You said Wolfgang is the name of it? Wolfpack, I apologize. Wolfpack is the name of the Florida local. I would love to hear a little bit about it, your top players, because, and how you did, honestly, in that regional, because, like I said, I think it makes the world, kind of makes the whole entire Smash community go, is those locals, so.
So back in South Florida, more of the PR players would show up to locals. Maybe it's just more like a distance thing, more than it is wanting to grind. But Wolfpack was like a relatively small local, like around this size, but 3 or 4 PR players would show up every day. So it's good practice. And if they don't enter bracket, they would still play friendlies with whoever, if they asked to. And they just use it to practice for like regionals and majors.
Yeah. What majors have majors? I saw.
Yeah, around Central Florida, they have CEO.
What? Oh, you're fresh to...
I've been here since like January, but I haven't attended a lot. I don't have transportation, so whatever public transit I can get to the local, I take. Oh, I'm in Providence.
Oh, in Providence?
Yeah.
I know you're in our you want to just pop in and pop around?
If I do.
We have $0 entry.
I mean, if my work schedule like allows me, then
course.
it's working.
We do hold it Monday nights. We replace one of our usual yeah, if you find time, of course. I really enjoy it. Because I kind of like being a player on the South. Obviously, I like your Jocko, but I like those kind of low-tier characters. I want to work with the gimmicks that are most strong. Honestly, I think it's a fantastic show. Harry, these little magnets, and we're swapping the Aegis with top tiers, higher tiers. And they become just want to give props to you. And you did a fantastic job. I wish I had more questions.
I mean, it's fine. I didn't expect an interview.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I think honestly, dude, when you're already qualified, Discord will post up when you hit third place in the final. Carded, and we're accepting donations. Right. So we expect to hire. Honestly, thanks for coming out tonight, man. Fantastic play. And thanks for the impromptu interview. I did want to actually, I want to check. You know who Dill is? Right there. You think you can get Dill over there next to Frosty? You poke his shoulder and send him my way. Thanks so much, man. Now, Dill, I've talked to you a lot tonight. And I've called you over here like 40,000 times.
Yeah.
But you've played with Frosty, right? Frosty's from your locals, right?
Like my main practice partner.
Main practice? That makes a lot of sense.
We play all the time.
So, Frosty... Yeah, I'm set. I'll hold on to it in case I talk to him. But Dill, so Steve Main, Falco's obviously a big problem, or not a big problem, but a minimum. He's a matchup that's not in your favor. Say. Did I just say Dill? I meant to say JD.
Yeah, well,
Holy shit! Brain turned off. JD.
Yeah.
Falco in your favor. Holy shit.
Did he Falco?
I think Diddy Falco's evenish. Yeah, I think it. So I would look at it as a 6-4. Do you look at it as more?
I think that if the player knows the matchup well, then he'll just be Falco.
It's just like a you're talking like an 8-2, a 9-1.
No.
Or like a 7-3.
I'd say it's 6-4.
6-4. Yeah, I feel
Frosty early. I didn't go Diddy versus him. I went Sephiroth. I already qualified.
I feel that. So you didn't want to come in and make top 4 and be a jerk and
Deny someone else.
Exactly. Okay.
I was still trying.
I heard you were playing Roy. So of the opponents that you faced now, are there any that you remember?
Yeah, I played against a little kid. He played K. Rool, and he was because in losers, I lost to Doc, the little Mac, really early. Yeah, and he was my round 1. I went Sephiroth and DK against him, lost, and then my first round in losers was this little K. Rool play. He was pretty solid.
Yeah, honestly. Okay, that was something.
He wasn't bad at all. He put up a fight.
So the young kid who played K. Rool was honestly pretty solid. I watched him in friendlies. Dwarf Mike, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, I wanted to talk to you about my tournament event and partnering.
All right, so I'm gonna step up in just a sec. I'm gonna be closing the stream in about 10 minutes. Stepping out.
An opportunity because
That's fair. That's fair. So JD, I can't believe I just called you Dill a second ago. Brain turned to mush from streaming all night. But honestly, dude, you're already qualified. The Diddy Kong is dope as fuck.
yes, it was.
Cosmic was rooting for you even though you already qualified. You want to see this boy in chat? I mean, look at... Shh. Kid was talking in chat all night. He's probably still there. Cosmic, you still there? You still there, buddy? JD was... I said JD was threatening me earlier in the night by looking at me a little weird. JD was getting fucking kind of annoyed with me, I think. So, I asked this to Doc, but Doc's a little new to the region. Of the players who have qualified, is there anybody that makes you nervous?
So that's me, Doc, Frosty, Crafted,
Juice,
yeah. There's one
Fat
more.
Dranimal.
The only one that really like worries me.
So, I mean, to tell everybody on the stream, in case you're not aware, Craftus is a top in the region. A Sonic player, a Sora player. He likes to do both. He's predominantly, if you really want to take names, he's a Sonic player. His Sora is height. He played Sora in our original qualifier because, frankly, he's a very high. He's a high. Now, okay, so he played JD. I know this for a fact because it was on stream. He played JD. He swapped to Sonic because he was not gonna face that Diddy Kong matchup with a fucking Sora and not take any chances. He was gonna get number one. He wanted number one, and he knew that JD wasn't a slouch, and he wasn't gonna run fucking Sora against JD's Diddy Kong. And I actually wanted to ask you this earlier tonight, and I don't want you to. I'm not asking you to throw shade. I'm not asking you to feel superior. We had another Diddy Kong in bracket. Singularity. I just wanted to know, like, if you feel like this thing Singularity does better than you, things that he has to improve. I just wanted to basically talk about the idea because he fought against Frosty, who plays against you a lot, and I think that worked in Frosty's favor. But is there anything you think that like Singularity needs to do to maybe work on those kinds of matchups? Or
I haven't really watched much of Singularity play, but I don't know. I think a lot of Diddy Kong is just like turtling. Like you just wait a lot of the times. I think the more patient you play and the more like optimization you get off of banana stuff, the better it is. Yeah. There's like a lot more like it's not like you can get simple like that, but like at lower percents, there's like a lot of stuff that you can use. Yeah, all sorts of stuff.
And I just wanted to say, and I'll cut it short so that JD isn't tied to my station here. Fantastic play, dude. I didn't get to see you on stream tonight. I felt a little sad because I wanted to see what you were playing. I wanted you to see what my boy Sunyan was played against you, I think, in losers quarters. And he's been grinding a little bit. But he had to run against, I think it was your Roy. Yeah. Who did he play? Two matches, I would say. I mean, Ness a little challenging against Roy. Rob a little challenging for Roy, if perfect. I feel like, because Rob a little challenging for everybody. You think so? Okay. I do know. Okay, Ness, I 100% agree with. I guess the movement speed, the disjoints, the reversal. Too fast, yeah. And honestly, having a reversal against Rob means that a lot of that stuff that's safe, all of a sudden up B or just even your jab 5 frames out. Nair into parry. And I mean, that's really the news. I mean, even for someone like who I accidentally mistook you for, Dill, plays against a player named Heat Surge down in URI. A Rob main. Once you know that neutral air, if you perfect block it, they're going to expect a lot and you're going to deny a lot. So when it comes to, because I think that neutral air is only -5. Whereas Roy, his jab, is 5 frames out. Yeah, and then of course Jair exists almost exclusively for Roy. Roy and Crom. Absolutely. Now I already talked to Frosty. I'm sure you guys want to get out of here. Thanks so much for coming out. I'm going to talk to Dwarf Mike. I'll be sending you guys some messages. The Invitational is going to be planned very soon. We're going to let you know the date. So thanks so much for coming out, guys. The total Invitational is going to be 16 players. We're going to be inviting 8, and 8 of you have qualified. So, I mean, you're guaranteed, obviously. So I'm looking forward to it because I love the Falco, dude. I love the Falco. I mean, that's Falco's like my main / secondary. I play Terry primarily, but love the Falco, dude. It's dope as fuck. Keep it up. Keep it up, dude. See you later. Now Dwarf Mike's here. So Dwarf Mike is
hello.
He is running a tournament this month.
Yes. So I am planning to partner with G4A. So we're working on things right now. We're going to try to do it on a Friday like the normal G4A tournaments.
Yes.
But
Absolutely. Now, Dwarf Mike has already told me, he has already mentioned this to his own Discord and his own Twitch channel.
Yep.
It's going to be a $50 prize pool.
correct.
So
Go on. Instead of me singly doing it myself, every Friday G4A does a tournament online. So instead of me hosting, why not G4A do it?
Aha!
So I'm planning to do it on a Friday night and increasing the G4A prize pool
By $50.
by $50. So it's it's gonna be a pretty big prize pool depending on how much is added to it.
Now, to be fair, we're going to be reaching between both Discords, both communities, and because of that, it's going to be a larger pool of people. $50 is
Hefty.
delectable for an online tournament that costs this much.
Yes,
this much.
zero.
This much money to get into. You could come away with $50, and I mean, why not? Why not give it a try? You know, I mean, obviously, this VOD, by the time it gets up on YouTube, I'm not sure if your tournament will have passed by then. Should be this week. Should be this week that it gets up
This
on
week, this Friday or next Friday.
this or next. So we're going to be planning down some of the finite details, but it's going to be added into the donation pool. Now, we run a donation pool every week between various people. It goes between, I usually throw like $15 minimum down, and then it usually goes like up from there. We've had it up to 30, but now minimum of like
This is a
$60,
hefty one.
$65.
We can have a second prize pool.
Oh yeah, I wanted to mention this. So after it gets beyond a certain amount, I planned this when it comes to the G4A tournaments. If it reaches beyond a certain amount, it starts to trickle down to the other places.
Correct.
So the first place gets so much, the second place gets so much. If it keeps going, third place gets so much. If it keeps going, fourth place gets so much. I mean, it's just a matter of how the algorithm plays out. But we are going to be running an online tournament. It's going to be nice joint production.
Yes, it is.
Dwarf Mike's, it's Dwarf Mike 13 is
Yes.
the Twitch. Twitch.tv/Dwarf Mike 13. And, of course, Twitch.tv/ where you are right now, Dr. BMD. You're already here.
You're already here.
But, I mean, absolutely, come check us out later in the month. We're going to be putting up I imagine we're going to run at Smash GG?
Yeah.
Smash GG. Easiest to sign up on it so that we can run the counter picks and shit. It's going to be good stuff. Dwarf Mike's going to be, Dwarf Mike, I got a question for you. Is it going to be raw hosting duties for you?
It's going to be a lot of hosting duties. Yeah, no, I'm not, obviously, I cannot participate in my own prize pool. T-Bomb, welcome.
Oh, T-Bomb, dude, how's it going, man? I mean, you get to see us both on the screen at the same time. These two handsome gentlemen. I captured you onto this Twitch because of Mr. Dwarf Mike. Of course, I'm glad to see you here, man. Whether it's this Friday or next Friday, I imagine, so that would be Friday.
And that's what we'll talk about. We'll communicate, and then we'll
Yes.
get it all planned, but it's definitely going to be a Friday night because it's easier for everyone. It's G4A does it consistently since I don't have consistent tournaments. I will let the experts handle it, and we'll join and do a collab.
Absolutely. Now you
Which
might
makes sense.
Now let's go ahead. Wait a minute. I just noticed. Oh, I don't have a screen for that on this.
No
I really
worries.
don't have a scene for just you and me. Okay, so, but no, for real. That's going to be planned out soon. We're going to be putting out some announcements. Predominantly Twitch. I'm going to put out a post.
Yep,
Dwarf Mike's going to put out a post. It's going to be easy peasy to figure out where it's happening and all that, when it's happening.
Because it's all online.
Yeah, tons of Discords. It's going to take you no time of your own. You're not traveling anywhere. Frankly, as long as you're within a region that we don't notice any lag,
True.
you're fine.
Yeah.
To be real, you could lie to us and say you're fucking right in Florida or some shit. And we'll be like, oh, yeah, we believe them. It's fine. As long as there's no lag, you're fresh. But that's coming up this month. Like Dwarf Mike said, that is a minimum, considering my contribution and Dwarf Mike's contribution. That's $65. That's a $65 minimum in this payout. And that's the start, right? I always collect donations for my era, my area of it.
I think we should do a second place price. Well, first place gets 50 and second get...
Absolutely. Yeah. And remember, everybody, and this is important. This is incredibly important. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Incredibly important. Anything that runs, and you see it on this channel, and it says G4A on the top, you paid $0 to get into the tournament.
That is a sample fact.
Yeah, you as this much, you pay no money to get into our tournaments. And I have to emphasize this enough. There's a chance one day in the far future we may run a money tournament where you pay in. But that's not now.
That's not now.
And it's not in the near future. That is our model, is that we want you guys to play the game you want to play and to not feel like you're risking your own money just to try.
And I 100% agree with that. That's why I like hosting the tournaments. Also, a bunch of stuff to come in the future online. Hopefully, maybe we can do a crew battle.
Okay, speaking of crew battles, here comes BMO. All right, come on in, BMO.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
BMO, a massive proponent of the crew battle, a massive proponent of the squad strike. Now, BMO, you're here all night. Now, I saw the top four.
Yeah, we're not gonna...
I did that in the middle of the tournament, bro. I don't know, because I did it last time. Anyway, BMO, I have some information for you.
Okay.
So you've been grinding hard, right?
All I'm gonna say is my mind is blown.
Demo's mind is blown, but BMO, who starts with a B instead of a D, so he's been advocating towards squad strike, all this other stuff. He's really been pushing a lot. He's been playing. He talks a lot. Talks a lot in the Discord. I've got news, right? So BMO, tonight, what was your place?
I didn't have a good run tonight. I fought against some of my bracket demons. Like Micron, I don't really do well against. He's a very patient defensive play style that I don't really have an answer for. And I don't know, I tried to cheese Hector out with Hero. I thought that was a good idea because Hero does good against Pac-Man.
Heck, Scott, he's been putting on the brain space.
It almost worked, but I barely lost, so I kind of didn't do well tonight. I got one bye win and then 2 losses.
So, BMO,
yeah,
you're my first pick. So we are going between different organizers, but you're my first pick to end up inside the invitation. You're my personal first because you've come over my place multiple times. You've supported the community, right? I think you've been grinding hard as fuck with your character, and honestly, that puts you at my top. Now, we have other players, of course, that are being considered.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be rallying for you to be in the invitation.
Wow. Thank you so much, Dr. B.
Because honestly, I've been watching you play. I've played against you a lot. I gave you trash for your character.
It's fair.
I got frustrated and gave you shit, but that's because you were playing good. It's because
I know that.
Yeah,
you're not the first person to
exactly. You were playing well, and so you're in my vote. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah. Well, here's the thing.
You could definitely go.
Come here, Jim. I'm gonna whisper something to you. Come here.
Dwarf Mike definitely is really big in the community. There's a lot of really good guys. Talk about something over there. Oh, that's already in. Cosmic's been really good.
Then we have 5 more. I figure we're already gonna nominate. Definite. All right. So we'll
Alright,
talk.
chef's
We'll
a
talk
big
more.
one.
We'll talk more about.
We're
But the champions are in.
yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna announce that right now. So champion boys who have achieved champion status in our brackets. That's 3 people who haven't already qualified. BMO is a good friend of one of them, right?
Yeah.
So that means that Cosmic, you are guaranteed a spot at the Invitational. Jorg, you are guaranteed a spot at the Invitational. Vino Bourbon, you're guaranteed a spot. Now,
There's someone else's.
well, Thet,
That
it's
already-
Thet, but
that
he's
already
already
earned a
qualified.
spot, yeah.
That leaves us with 5 people. I'm going to be rallying for you.
I really appreciate that. Thank
No,
you.
dude, I think you've been really grinding it out. Honestly, it's been going up big time. You have some really solid matchups against players that were your demon before.
Yeah. I gotta learn how to beat.
Listen,
defensive play.
T-Bomb, I will play Mega Man X. You just wait. 7's a little ways off though. But but BMO, I am definitely I'm gonna push for you for sure. Obviously, we have a few other players that Demo and I are already pushing for.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of guys.
We have room for 5 outside the champions because and it's going to be based on how much support they've given to the community, how much I feel like they've been just like really grinding, and how much I think that they have been just like supporting other players to a degree. And honestly, for me personally, this is why you're my choice, is that you've been kind of doing all of that. When you play friendlies against people that ask for it, you've been busting your ass on this Pichu grind for like fucking months.
It's been actually like years. It's been
Years, yeah.
I literally picked up Pichu pretty much the day the game came out.
Yeah.
And it took me months just to figure out how to do the angles properly. I used to SD every game, and like I used to like I don't know lab out combos like and stuff a lot.
And
like before classes.
And then just to put it beyond that, you've given friendlies to people that want to improve. You've given friendlies to people that are like 3 years old, like young as fuck, right? Like
Yeah, we
you just
had,
hung out and just played with whoever wants to come and play,
Yeah.
and you've been a great sport about it, and that's why you're my number 1 pick. So
No, thank you.
yeah, and we've got a lot of picks. So I would say I'd feel pretty confident because I'm pushing for you hard.
Thank you guys.
I haven't even told Demo about it, so if he watches this stream, he might be like, "Well, I guess he's picking that guy." But I mean, beyond Bemo, there's 4 other people.
I don't know if George is gonna actually make it because he's
I
over in
told
New
George
York.
that I would give him money, that I would find a way,
Okay.
because
I'll pick him up from the train
I am
station.
confident in the fact that he can place high. I think Jorg can do it very well, and I wanted to give a big shout out. Not just to Bemo, because actually they just happened to walk by, be pretty close. I kind of wanted to give a big shout out to Jenny, because she's at every fucking event. She's all over the place. I'm gonna. All right, she's sipping. She's sipping on some lean right now. It might not actually be lean at all. Okay, it's water because she drank too many beers tonight. But she's been super dope. She actually came by and gave me this Min Min amiibo. Dope as fuck. No, I'm gonna pay for it. But
That's cool.
But no, she made sure to get it. She's been into most of the events. I just want to give a major shout out to Jenny because she's been absolutely fantastic. Pretty much the whole time that we've run this.
Shout out to Jenny.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Jenny. Shout out to Jeff. Oh wait, you know what? I've been trying to get him over here, but I want to get Dave Roca and Ashley.
All right. I'm gonna step.
All
out.
right. Thanks, Bemo, for coming by.
Well, thank you guys.
I just wanted to give a big shout out to you guys because you are the Moniker crew. You guys have been absolutely fantastic the entire time. We've been, I mean, you guys, so Proclamation is where we started, but Moniker is where we fucking blossomed into a full community. Blasted. All right, come here, come in, tell me.
We blossomed off. Instead of blasting off, we blossomed off like an elegant flower that turned into a firework.
An elegant flower that turned into a firework. I knocked my own drink over. It's fizzing on the floor, but I don't have. Yeah, 2 a.m. is when Dave is blossoming off at any given time. But Ashley, the only G4A supporter missing is Pumpkin, and I mean Pumpkin is dope as fuck. But I wanted to give a massive shout out to everybody. I wanted to say thank you to everybody who came on tonight. Thank you to everybody who supported us. Absolutely a shout out to the sponsors that only Mark knows, because I don't have them on my screen because I'm stupid. I mean, Time Capsule has of course sponsored us. We have been sponsored by Mark's boy Marco, whose business I couldn't even begin to name. Tell Mark to get over here. I dropped my beer like 20 minutes ago. Because I have to pee so bad I can't. Mark, shout out the sponsors.
Yeah, so we have Square One, Home Improvement. We have Taylor Painting. We have Marco Del Monaco Realty. We also have Time Capsule Comics, as well as JDI Production. Huge shout out and thank you to all of them for providing our prize pool. So, kudos.
Kudos, and if you're watching this on YouTube, I don't know, check them out. I knocked my drink over, I don't know, an 8th time. I have to get away for a sec. But if there's a closing statement that BMO wants to make, I heard he really wants to make it. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm going to be closing the stream out. You guys have been fantastic. Thanks for everybody for watching. Thanks for Cosmic. Thank you to Thet and to T-Bomb and to the Link. And honestly, everybody who's commenting it. I know Cheech has been commenting. I know that Chaos has been commenting. Thanks to all you guys for hanging out and commenting in the chat tonight. You guys have been fantastic. If you're here watching this on YouTube, hey, thanks. You're the best. And we love seeing you. I love seeing you. And we'll be back with more tournaments soon. The Invitational comes up in June, and there'll be more tournaments to follow, of course. Thanks so much. Later.